Welcome back to the final day of this Spring Spectacular. I'm Tom Vassell.
I'm Z Garcia.
I'm Mike Delisio.
And I'm Camilla.
And we're going to jump into our first game here today from the op. This is called Hutan, which is the Indonesian word for forest.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
Good to know.
okay.
We're learning
I
things.
did not know that.
Ooh, I'm smarter already today.
This is designed by the same pair of designers who designed Heat, actually. It's a very different game here. We're going to be building flowers into our forest, attracting animals, and getting trees. And the best way, honestly, to show you all how to play is to, well, show you how it's played. We are going to be playing with the advanced game, so we have some
slow
cards.
down.
Because we're smart.
We have some cards here that are going to give extra scoring at the end of the game. We'll talk about those as we're playing. The game's going to take place over 9 rounds, and in each of these rounds, we're going to turn over 7 cards. So I'm going to turn over these 7 cards that are going to show various flowers, sometimes in groups of 3, and wow, sometimes in groups of 2.
I don't take that yet. Who's the start player?
I'm going to go by whatever it says because I know you love that.
Oh, here we go.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
random. It's random.
Cool.
How could it possibly work?
I'm holding it, so...
You're gonna be
It's
able
yellow,
to feel the
blue.
difference.
And Camilla
I don't trust
is
you.
black because you're wearing a gray sweater,
Okay.
and I'll be red.
Red. You're wearing a red
Okay.
shirt, kind of.
Okay,
Or
okay.
more purple.
But you can feel the difference.
Pick a
You
hand.
can. That's
That
what I'm
hand.
saying.
Okay,
Ah! That was me!
Cheating.
pick a hand.
That hand.
Cheating.
Looks like your pal Mike Delisio is going first.
Wait, why
Wait, the
can't
hand
you
I
get blue?
picked, you kept,
I'm
and then the
blue.
second hand I picked, you dumped.
What was it?
I don't want to know.
It was red.
You clearly manipulate. That was a Joey
I
move.
didn't wanna be.
Whichever hand I picked is the one you either kept or discarded.
But now is this not out
In
here?
each hand.
No, not yet. At the end of your first turn, you'll put it in there.
Because I'm first player.
So
you
Mike is
can't
going to
take it.
draft one
Okay.
of these cards and place those flowers into his grid. The first time he'll be able to place them anywhere, although they all have to be adjacent to each other. After that, you do need to touch your forest. In
If you
some
take
way.
2 of the same color, can you stack them and immediately get a tree?
No, they have
Got
to be
it.
adjacent to each other.
All right. Well, interesting you ask, because I will take a couple of reds.
Show me what you can't do.
Here
You
we go.
can't stack them.
All right. So I think it behooves me to put them in a place where it fills it up. So I'll just go here and here.
I love that.
Oh my
So that's going to score
gosh.
Mike 3 points at the end of the game because that section is
So score me
2
2
points.
points.
Because that section is filled with the same color flowers.
I.
And then
Cool.
you
If
put
I get an
the-
animal on there, I'd be able to get 3
And then
points.
Put the pangolin in there now.
I'm gonna go with this one.
Oh, yeah, you have this now.
I don't want that trash.
All right.
I'm gonna go
red,
here.
white, and blue.
Red, white, and blue. Oh,
For the
see what I
red,
did?
white, and blue.
I'm gonna go 3 different sections.
That's smart.
Smart. Hutan.
SMRT.
I think I'll take the other red, white, and blue, I think. Just so it doesn't go back to Camilla.
So right now it'd be better if you want the wild to take that over than that, right? Because you also get
Absolutely.
first player.
I don't want the wild
I'm just
that
saying you
badly.
could though.
Wait,
I'm just saying.
No, I don't care that strongly yet.
Not that strongly.
So
You messed
red,
up.
blue, black, and let's actually do black here and put blue here. Okay.
Z's ready. I love
I'm
it.
going to do these 3 right here, which come from this card right here.
I love everything about that.
I'm going to do that, a little bit of that, a little bit of that.
If no one takes this...
You may take it now.
Right, no, I'm just saying, but if no one takes it...
Someone's going to take it.
You have to, yeah. There's,
Because
it
Four
there's
things
only
left.
4 things
figures
left,
out. It works out.
I don't care.
You
All
can
right,
take it back, though.
I'm going to take this one instead. Red.
You suck.
Blue. Yeah, you thought you were getting that again?
I
Now
want
let's touch
that.
his previous flowers.
So what Mike's going to do is Mike's going to go like this.
Ooh.
Wait a minute. Hello. Hand me a tree, folks. Yeah, yeah.
You put the same color on top of one, you get a tree.
Right, and I think what I'm going to do is go blue and phthalo white.
Did anyone notice Mike looking at these? And he had said, I'm not going to even look at those over there.
No, that was Camilla who said that.
Oh, I definitely said I'm not going to look at those. No, yeah, that's way too much thinking. Woo! Woo!
I was hoping to make it to me.
Hey,
You
yo!
want,
And
I'll
I'll
give it
go
to you next
ahead
time if you
and
want.
take
Good news, you're gonna get to
a
get
blue so that I open up another area over here. There we go.
Okay, I'll take the black, white, yellow. I'm doing all
So don't
the
forget, your
colors.
first one has to be next to something.
Yep.
Well, the first one's going to go there.
Well,
there,
technically, that's
there.
your second one then.
Well, no, you could put them on top of each other like that.
You can't. Just your first one has to go next to something.
Can your first one go on top? No, your first one can go on top.
I'm not 100%
I hope so
sure.
because I did that.
Okay.
You didn't.
Mike.
It doesn't matter. That could have been your first one.
Yeah.
I
You
think
know
they
what I
can
mean?
all go on top. Let me look at that real quick while you take your
I am
wild.
going to take a wild, and it is going to be El Bluo, which is going to go right there. Okay,
All right.
that is it. I will go ahead while you do that and set up the next.
It says you can place them on top of flowers from a previous card. So Mike couldn't for those two reds do it, but you could start with one. They could all. If I draw another black, blue, yellow card, I could do.
Okay, I'm confused. So I cheated here?
No, you're good.
No,
I'm
you're fine.
confused.
All right.
I don't understand.
I still don't get it.
If I take the, there's no card here that works for me. But let's say there was
We're
a
also
blue.
a card short.
Z.
I took a whole stack.
Oh, I got extra cards in the
Oh
box.
boy. Oh boy.
So if I had a blue, yellow, white card, I could just go blue, yellow, white.
Right.
You don't.
Okay.
As long as they're on top of a card from a previous card you played. That's
Okay.
fine.
All right.
You're first.
I homies. I'm gonna go right here. I'm gonna take a blue and a white. And so I can go blue, white, or no?
Yes, and you
Okay,
get
and I
two
get two
trees.
trees. Por favor.
Keep one.
Keep one. Oh, you guys are yelling at me so much today.
Keep one.
It's intense.
Let's put the starter. Out. Do I
Take
want
it.
that?
Now
Take
you,
it.
you were like, no,
Take it.
no. You did this thing.
Take it.
Like that?
Take it. One thing that was.
I'm going to take it.
Yeah,
Because
you better take that
Oh,
pangolin.
take
You love
whoa.
the pangolin.
One thing that
you
was-
need that pangolin.
One thing that was not mentioned in the rules, because we're just kind of playing it through, is that if you don't complete one of these sections, you'll lose that number of points. But if you don't put any flowers into it, then there is no penalty.
Yep,
So-
yep.
Right.
Or if
Did you
you
already
mix
take
the
something?
colors, also, I did.
All right. Well,
If you mix the colors, you'll also lose
Yep,
points.
yep.
if you mix the colors.
And you may be forced to do that at
You
some
may
point.
be-
You have to put out all the flowers.
Yeah.
All the animals are upside down. Also, I don't. What?
No.
I was just on a zoomed in.
Yeah, I don't think.
Oh,
yeah,
it's because it's oriented to our space.
Right.
Okay, all right.
All right.
I feel like there's right side
I
up.
was like, I've not been to a zoo in a while,
I'll
but
do red
pretty sure.
and white, and get ready for this, folks. That's going to go there. That's going to go there, and then this is going to give me my second tree,
But
which
instead of getting a tree,
completes this thing. And so I'm going to take an animal.
this is an orangutan.
Around.
So he goes there. Now, there's a couple things about Mike putting the orangutan there. That orangutan is now going to do some fertilization.
Yeah.
Mike gets to put a flower on all the open spots next to it. Unfortunately, one of those spots is a tree, so you can't go there. And the other spot's a lake.
So I got to put two out.
So obviously you put a white flower
Put a
on top
white
of that
here
one.
to grab me another tree right
So that
there.
orangutan did so much poo that a tree was born.
And let's put blue up her.
And when I played this game with the designer, he
Blue?
did say you do
Yes.
not have to fertilize, so sometimes you might not want
Oh.
to throw one into a zone.
Because you don't, yeah.
You can hold it. Okay, good.
I.
So you play with the designer. We get it.
Yeah. All right. I'll go.
I was trying to move fast
here.
enough so you wouldn't say that.
No.
And then
Wow.
didn't
We
have
were
it.
all-
Felt the need to say, and when I
Another
played with the
symbol.
designer,
You're wonderful.
Thanks.
Because you left
Tom,
me
that's the nicest thing. Wait, when do I get
double
animals?
yellow.
I forget.
When you close out, you
So,
play
like,
a
my
second
white-
tree.
yeah,
put
another
another
tree.
Oh, it's full of
My
trees.
first yellow will go there, which is a tree.
Uh-huh.
My second yellow goes here, which will be a Siberian tiger.
Hold that tiger. And these are
So that's
limited.
a red goes here.
Oh.
Wait, how are you, where are you getting all these?
Fertilizing.
Oh, that's right.
But my tiger has much more.
Yeah. The tiger's been backed up a little bit.
Calm down a bit. Putting a yellow there.
You guys
and
are
then-
turning this lovely cereal game into a poop fest.
And a white there. All
Is it
right.
me yet?
All right. It's definitely you.
Black and blue. That's how I feel. Black,
Black on
blue, and then now that I have two there, I
blue.
can. Okay, I did that.
Well, I'm taking
All
a
right.
while, but my question to myself is, I think I'm going to go ahead and take a blue and go right there.
I hate that I'm last this turn.
That's a shame.
I am less upset about it.
Oh, well.
I'm putting this out. I just can't take it on my first
Yeah.
Cheating.
Yeah, let's
Cheating.
break all the
Okay,
rules.
There we
Just
go.
do
All
whatever
right.
you
It's a
want. I love that
free for
idea.
all, apparently.
turn. I need two blues and a red.
That ain't happening.
Thanks. There's a blue, red, yellow, though, so this works nicely for me. You do have to... One of the things that I learned playing this is that you do have to put out all your flowers. So I'm going to show you what I'm doing here, but I'm taking a risk because I will not be able to play one there unless there's another double yellow.
Or a wild.
Or a single wild will fit there. But
So you went red, yellow, and then you put the blue. Oh, you're just doubling that, or did you just put those out?
Yellow, blue, red.
Oh, all those three are new.
What do you
Got it.
mean you wouldn't be able to place here?
Because let's say I take a card that's yellow and white.
Yeah.
I could put the yellow there. Where would I
Then
put
he
the
would-
white?
Yeah, he'd have to either have a
So I
single
have to use a double yellow
Yeah.
or a
Yeah.
single wild. If-
Right. or
Technically,
a
during
three or-
your
or a three or
example,
that
it
goes
could
one,
be like
two, three.
yellow, white.
Or it could be 1, 2, 3.
But I get what
I
you
guess
mean.
that wouldn't go for that one though. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. To
Yeah,
put one here,
Yeah.
it has to be either a double yellow or a single.
Yeah. Okay.
Or you
can't
break the pattern.
You can't stack.
No,
wrong
you're not
colors.
allowed to. You're not allowed to do this. You're not allowed to
can't
do
play out of
yellow
color?
and black.
No,
The
but you
color-
could have done black and yellow. And that would break your pattern. You wouldn't want to do it, but that same combination is playable there.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yes,
Yes.
but that's
Yeah.
gonna.
That's not
that doesn't
good.
do anything,
Yeah.
right?
It does something.
But-
It costs you 4 points.
Right. You're allowed to play
Is it
poorly. That's
me?
what we're saying.
Yeah, you should. We encourage it. Okay, guys, what is this?
Pretty much, he told us that he wants us to take the wild from him.
This
though.
is what you would
He set
call
it up for
forest
us.
caca.
Yeah, this isn't ideal, is
It's
it?
not ideal. I don't like things when they're not
I
ideal.
think it's probably I should have started in the middle, not on the side. Why? What did I just say? I need that double yellow.
It's a shame.
Done.
Yeah, I can't do that. I could do
I'm killing it.
that.
But I won't do that.
I would be anything for orangutans.
You have a thing for
You can also cut yourself off if you put trees in these spots, and then you're really.
You
in
may.
trouble.
Then you're
Yeah,
in trouble.
you
At that
may.
point, you're in
He's
trouble.
giving us all kinds of helpful hints here.
All the things you can mess yourself over. Good.
I'm the best at doing that. How not to play games with Tom Vassell.
I'm
That would
not
be a
loving
good series.
these options, so I'm just going to take this.
Ooh,
I'm going
he's
to go
doing
That means you'll be
it.
second
right
next turn.
there.
All right, don't take what I want.
Which
Take what
one
he
is
wants.
it?
Or we'll hear that little slap of his. It's so sharp.
I've got two ways
it's like
I
a
can play
sharp
this.
cheese.
That one,
Mm-hmm.
that one, that one. That's not a bad one. I like this.
Is that what you
should've-
wanted?
That is 100%
Red,
what I want.
black.
Then where's the sharp cheese?
I thought he
slap?
was. I couldn't
Here.
tell if he was like
if I
that or
go
if he was trying to hold in a
the
sneeze.
zoom.
So I was
I
preparing.
thought he was
myself.
trying to. I figured he was trying to hold in some
Boom.
fertilization.
Boom.
Yeah.
Hey,
I'll take white and black,
I got the tree.
go there, and there.
That's cute.
Yeah, that's a thing you
I'm a little
can
jealous of
do.
all your animals, though.
As well, you should.
We
be.
have one.
Yeah.
Black,
How
red,
many do I
white.
have?
Black, red,
One.
white.
Black, red, white. So I'm going black, white,
Yellow, red.
red.
Kind of hate these options, guys.
So, folks, these boards were placed. One set of 4 boards is placed randomly, and they have 2 sides, so you can even mix them up that way. And then everyone else follows that. So everyone's board is the same, but they're one of random
But it doesn't matter. Yeah.
gazillion setups that there is. I don't know how many it is.
12.
Wonder what the rule book tells me. It would be
Okay,
1,
black and
4,
red.
8, 64.
It's a whole lot.
So, hate this.
Probably doesn't say.
Well, each one of these has 3. What is it? 4 on one side, 4 on the other.
There's also scenarios you can play as a solo thing where they will tell you, I'll just show here on the green screen.
Let's see it.
They'll show you how to put the boards together, and then they'll show you what ecosystems cards to use,
Uh-huh.
and then you see if you finished them or not.
Okay, that's
I
cool.
like it.
All right,
I
all
like
right,
it.
all right,
I
all
like it
right.
all.
That's like
Oh.
the future.
I get a tree.
Wait, you don't just get trees. You have to do something.
I did do the tree. I already
All
took my
right,
turn.
well,
You guys
I
were
guess.
yapping.
You know what this? You got a thing for 4 trees in a row.
I do, that's right.
That gets you nothing.
No, your biggest.
Oh!
You one point per
What's
turn.
it
Nice
do,
job.
Mike?
Your monkey's
Yeah.
in the way.
It's all right.
Suck it,
I'm
monkey.
still. These.
This group has
Okay.
8. I think you, when you put the other one, you pushed a card onto it.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, that was definitely me grabbing the corner deck over here.
Interesting.
I think
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can-
You should blame me
you
for
can say whatever
your
you want.
clear
Mike, put your thing in
misgivings.
there.
I find that of great interest.
Happy misgivings. Okay, why is that Pango in there? There's no respect for turn order in this forest world.
Tom told me to put it in there.
Take it on turn 1.
I think we should follow the rules of the pangolin waits. You know? It eats, it shoots, it leads.
Scores.
Hey.
All right, let's go like that.
The double red.
Oh,
Double red is a power move.
it's the double red.
It's the double red.
Black, blue, yellow.
Nice.
Yeah, it makes more sense to put it here. Wait, no, I don't think I can. I had to put it
I
here.
am
Because that was already
pretty locked
pre-existing.
in here, though.
What are you going to do, Tom? Don't you dare.
Do it.
Yeah.
I'm
Thanks,
too worried.
Peter.
That's been
You
worrying
should be
me.
worried. I'm taking this. Black and blue. I'm doing that and I'm doing that.
Doesn't Mike need
so this
to
is a
slide
tree
those
right
over
here.
to start next to an existing one?
Where'd you
Huh?
I
place?
don't know.
Where'd you
Huh?
place?
All his stuff's connected.
Yeah,
Yeah,
red,
yeah, I
red.
don't
There
know
was
what
already a
happened.
red here. I went red, red, pop the tree there.
How did that yellow one get down there?
It was red, yellow from the earlier card.
Got it. Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
That's fine.
Anyway, so this is my second tree right here, but because that's where the new tree is where the animal goes, I'll take that bird.
You suck.
He just got a lot of points.
You got
That's a 10-point
10-point card.
animal you just put
All
up
right,
there.
so now
One?
this
the bird?
Bluebird on the edge.
and this is
Animal
also
on the edge is 6. If you're on the edge,
Oh,
Bluebird
wow.
living on the edge of board.
You guys are paying attention to
let
those
me
cards?
flap my wings and make them points.
All right.
I'm about to
Nice.
fertilize all over the forest.
Gross.
yeah, you did one tree.
Yeah, well, it's a bird. What do you expect? Okay, I'm done.
Bing, bing, bong.
Did you ever get hit physically by a bird before?
Like slapped?
A flying bird hit you with a bombing run?
Oh,
Not your car,
No.
but you personally.
no.
That's not
I was
happened to
like
me
trying to
either.
figure out what you meant. I'm like, no,
Do you
what
mean
am I,
has he been
Sully?
pooped on?
No.
I'm confused.
Yes.
Okay,
I
thanks.
was trying to be delicate.
Why?
That is great. For me to poop on.
That was a dog, though.
Do I want
was.
to do that? I don't believe I do.
No, you really don't.
I don't think I've ever been pooped on by a bird, no.
I have 100%. Not on my head, thankfully. But
your
like on the
shoulder?
shoulder, yeah.
Oh.
There's a huge difference.
Are you
Have
kidding
you
me?
seen his perfectly manicured hair?
You think he would be like, oh no, this will do
Look.
long-term damage.
My head-
I think he'd be bothered by it more by a lot.
My head is too close to my mouth. That's my biggest concern.
Your shoulder is technically closer to your mouth.
let's
look at
do-
me. Look at me right here. Oh yeah, you're closer to your shoulder than your head.
No, my shoulder's below
Look,
my
hold on.
mouth.
Let me-
If it's on my head,
I need
it
a
still has
caliper.
the opportunity in my
I
mouth.
need various calipers.
If it's on my
I didn't
shoulder,
think- yeah.
Sorry,
it's
I
already
asked the
gone
You have
beyond the
regrets?
plane of my mouth.
Not if I turn you
sorry.
upside down.
It's your turn.
Okay.
I'm so sorry I asked
Yellow.
any questions.
White.
Forgive me, audience.
So dumb. White and yellow. Yeah, that works. Okay. And then a tree shall poppeth.
All right.
This is very snappy.
It's quick and snappy,
If I see that
honestly.
pangolin.
Hello. All right. I
Definitely
have
not your
You're-
turn.
a
You're
terrible
last.
options.
You're
I know.
definitely
I'm
last.
Yeah.
seeing what I can do. I'm
That's
trying
why
to keep
you
it
hold
moving.
the pangolin. This is
Trying
why
to
you
figure it out
hold.
here.
With 3 people in
El
front of her.
pangolin.
I really,
I'm looking at all my options, so when it comes my
Ooh.
turn, I'm done.
Okay, well, just remember
so-
to remove 3 of those options.
I am. I'm ordering them.
Okay, I'm
currently.
gonna.
I'll take a double yellow.
Come on, Vassal. You're a bunch of butts.
Tree.
Bag of butts.
These are pretty crappy
I don't like you, Tom.
options.
I don't like you, Tom.
Is that what you wanted?
Yeah.
Good.
Okay, what am I doing though?
Excellent.
This is a bunch of bags of butts.
Well, then take the first player marker.
Don't tell me what to do.
Monica says a seagull dived down and tried to snatch my croissant
really
from my
bad.
face once. We were walking
take
with
the first
Jason
player
Levine
marker.
one time and the seagull
Thank
stole
you.
his donut.
Thank
Amazing.
you.
No good.
Something in a bag of butts.
Oh, that's interesting. I could do that too. But no, I think I'm going to go with my first gut.
Your
And go.
first cut.
That
Okay.
was a movie by Schwarzenegger. Give me a couple of trees right there.
Sure.
All right.
And then actually give me
After that,
another
you get this-
one tree
this
and another
Animal.
orangutan.
Get this and this here.
Thank you. Which
And
kind of
I
stinks
need
actually because
a
it broke
blue
up my
and a
trees.
black animal.
If you get the orangutans in the
Black.
bigger area, I mean the animals in the bigger areas,
wait,
they will get you
no,
a
I
lot
don't
of
need
more
blue.
points.
Yeah,
That just
yeah,
goes
for
there.
sure, but
It's
they're
when you
harder to
finish
do.
the whole area, right?
Yeah. What are you doing?
I don't know. That's what I did right there. What happens now?
Yeah, you
I
take
get 2 trees.
Yeah, yes, you are going to get 2 trees,
Yep.
but then the 1 tree on the black one will turn into a toucan.
So yeah, just put a toucan on
Then
there.
the whole area has
and then
trees.
Yes.
Put a
The final
tree,
tree you swap with an animal.
remove the second blue
This
and put a
one.
tree.
Now that animal poops around itself.
Right.
Okay.
And you
so
can
I get
put
a yellow.
whatever, if you want to, you can put.
Oh,
the-
I didn't do that here.
And I get a tree.
Go ahead, do your poo.
I get a poo here.
And above.
And above? Oh.
He throws it everywhere.
That's a double poo, so I think definitely going to poo.
What about the?
Do you not want to put one there? You can.
Oh, I can? It doesn't have to have anything to start?
You can just start. Yeah.
I don't have to poo here, though.
You don't have to
It
poop.
does lock me in down there and what I do.
I don't think
Everybody
I want.
poops.
Ooh.
If they want to,
Next.
is the full title.
You can poop if you want to. You can poop, poop, poop,
I thought
poop.
the song with everybody poops. Everybody. Okay.
And everybody poops.
I'm going to take the yellow, blue, white,
Sometimes.
which gives me a yellow, a blue, and a white.
Taking a risk.
Everybody
Just got myself another tiger.
Man, you are a liger lover.
Hold that tiger.
Oh, we're playing these down.
Hold that
Not
tiger.
bad.
No one remembers.
What's
Not
wrong
bad,
with your tree?
guys.
Oh, wow.
That's a
You
lot
know,
of
every
super
tree is a little
crappy
different.
reds up there. I
You
don't know
need
what
to
I
be-
was doing.
So many crappy
To be
reds.
I
mocking.
know.
Is it me?
Oh, it's you.
Guys, you suck. You all suck. I hate
Yeah, these
this.
are pretty crappy options, boys.
Oh, you guys are the worst. I mean, white, that'd be good. Blue, black. I hate that black one. No.
Oh.
Yes,
okay.
queen.
This
All right,
is no
let's go with
good.
blue,
Oh, that was, you guys all
White,
knew
blue.
you won it.
black.
No,
Well,
it's just
yeah.
I had no option.
So,
I'm gonna.
oh, why did I take a
true.
yellow?
It's
Yeah, can I get a
Blue,
go ahead and get a tree, please?
blue,
El Trio.
white.
Ooh, that
And
good tree group for you might work out well.
Does he count as trees or does he,
He does not.
stop them?
He's an animal.
What did you
Okay.
get for that? Oh, blue,
Blue,
white.
white, black.
Oh, you said blue, white, black. I'm
No,
like,
no,
wait,
no.
what?
You ready to go first?
Yes.
You ready to get some good
Oy.
choices?
Yes,
You're getting
please.
trash.
Man, I'm ready to
That's
not be
not bad.
last.
That's bad. That's bad.
Come on, Tom. Yes,
Oh,
queen.
come on.
Why is that so much?
White, white. Done. And now this goes in. Now it goes in there.
I don't know why that bothers you so much.
I don't know. Be pedantic.
Castle Warriors.
Ooh.
Yes, that's what they are.
Castle Wario. Yeah.
Don't do that.
We watched that
Gross.
for 1 hour last night with my kids. I watched the whole Switch stream.
Switch 2 stream.
Yeah.
What did you think?
Well, it's not as big of a jump as they're pretending. They're like, "This, we built it from the ground up." I'm like, "No, you started at the Switch. Come on, let's not. Why you tell me you built this from the ground up? You built it from the Switch."
That's funny. I love such a phrase. You know, we built it from the ground up.
But I didn't know the controllers. You can turn them and use them as a mouse.
I know. I saw that. That's funky.
Go ahead and.
It
I do
seems
like that
like
they're magnetic, though. I like that a lot.
it definitely does seem like a Switch 2.0.
It's basically Wii U to the Wii in a sense.
Yeah,
don't
except
know
they're
what I
like, we
want.
will not mess this up again. You know, they're being very careful not to mess this up.
It's killing me. There we go. I'm gonna do that.
Do that.
That's a whole row of red.
I know that I'm not gonna be able to ever finish, but at least it's not negative
Yeah,
points.
but I'm about to lose points, I think, from this.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
in
gonna
too many
do-
of these regions. I'm about
That's
to
where
get
I'm feeling
rocked.
too. I'm like blocked off from getting to them.
It's tricky.
You know.
El Trico.
Yeah.
Rock a rhyme.
You done?
I am.
I'm taking that. Black and yellow. Black, yellow. Both of those become a tree, but this one actually becomes that thing.
Toucan.
And it will not fertilize anything because everything around it will already
Oh
have
shoot! I keep
trees.
forgetting to fertilize. I just played him, so I'm gonna obviously put a red there.
Oh,
Yeah,
and
the
a
kids
white
are
on the other
super
side,
excited about
And a
that
white on
Mario
the other
Kart, though.
side.
which is a tree.
Yeah.
Because it looks fun because it's Mario Kart World, which means you get off the track and
It's
just
a
drive
me?
around the world.
Right.
They
They're
like
doing like
that.
a Forza
Yellow and blue does
Horizon, but
nothing
with Mario
for me,
Kart.
so I'll take
thing.
this one. I'll go ahead and take a white, which is going to finish that, so it's going to do here. I'll go ahead and fertilize here, which would make that a blue,
Nice.
Yep, there you go. That's the
which
last
I
blue bird,
don't
which
want to
sucks
fertilize
because I
down
was
here. I'm going
definitely
to try to
wanting to
avoid
put
that.
here.
How many rounds we got? 2?
3.
3.
3. Ooh, am I gonna have to
That
fertilize there
killed me,
anyway?
that bird.
Especially if both of them fertilize
Fertilize
right
on
now,
mine as
right?
well. Then yeah, might as well throw something in there. I don't have.
I mean, statistically,
any
the colors
what?
come up the least.
Before we go any farther, did you just get 2 animals in the same turn?
I did.
Yes.
You can only get 1 animal per turn, I think.
So what happens? That just becomes a tree.
Yes.
Let me double check on that.
Then where's the animal go?
Right there.
Nowhere. You just keep the tree.
You could choose not to go to that spot. I might be wrong. Let me double check here. The animal, you may only attract a single animal each turn as long as they are available. Attracting animals is also optional. You don't have to do it. You can just keep the tree.
Yeah.
Well, that's lame.
Well, I would keep the. Why would you?
Only on the outside.
Yeah, outside's
Yeah,
better.
Outside's
is better, even though that one is a lot of points. Yeah.
No, outside's definitely better.
I mean, the
Well,
trees
what is
are
the
worth
outside? How many
6
is
points.
6
You
points
just
for
get
the
a bonus
outside?
of 4 for that. but
And then
yeah.
this is a 6 point as well, so it's a
Yeah.
wash for me. So why don't I take the blue? Is anyone have blue on the outside? Yeah, so I want to hate
Yeah, it
draft
does.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I want to hate draft then, right?
Oh, that's
that makes
great.
more sense.
That does make more sense. I was
Okay.
going to recommend it, except Mike was giving me dagger
Well,
looks.
no, hold on. You would never get the blue if you don't put out
That's
the white.
right. You don't get the blue if you don't put out the white.
You're only getting a second tile there
I
from
see what you're saying.
the rhino.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but you don't have to. You don't have to poop.
You do.
Well, why
Right.
would I not, though?
Well, it's up
So
to
if
you,
I get a
right?
blue in the future,
might
you
get
mean?
blue,
If I
but
get a
then that
blue
animal
and then I
might
can
be
take
gone, you know,
it?
who
I
Yeah.
would just take the tree.
Take the
man.
tree,
Take the
yeah.
tree.
Okay.
When given the choice between a tree and a
Especially
poop,
if Tom's relatively close if he gets a couple of blues.
It's hard, though. I was just I just thought about doing the yellow-blue there, and then I'm like, but then that closes that.
you could get it in a single. You know what I mean?
I could take this, put this here, but then if I fertilize that never happens.
That could happen with a
It could
single.
with a single wild, yeah.
Yeah, but I am going to do that. I'm not so concerned about that. I'm more concerned about having the animal on the outside.
And that's me.
Loopy, the
That is you,
game
yes.
is a set number of rounds. So we played
Yep.
9 rounds,
We
right?
have 3 more rounds
Yes,
of
we have
cards.
3 more.
Who took first play? You did?
I really
like it.
I probably should have pooped here.
Gotta tell you, I can't. If the number of
So
times I've
dumb.
said that in my lifetime.
I probably should have
Should
pooped.
have pooped.
Mm-hmm.
Take.
All right, you're first, Camille.
All right, let me overthink this for a second.
That is perfectly fine. This is the time. This is the time of game where you need to do that.
I need to AP
Where
for a few
is the
minutes.
She needs to AP and poop.
I need to AMP and poop. Yep. Son of a gun, though. These are not lining up for me.
Spectacular stream.
I know,
going on
right? You
here.
guys are
My
bringing.
Goodness, I'm
being-
embarrassed.
You're flushing this whole thing. Okay.
Yeah,
Really locking
where's that
myself.
first player marker? Where'd it go?
Right here.
Oh, it needs to be over here.
It is now that I've taken my turn. Will you stop? I'm tired of being last, you
I need that
sucker.
Also,
Okay, I hate you.
that ticks off Z a lot. And
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it
Oh,
does.
you takes
Yeah,
you
it
off?
does.
Come on, I'm
No, it
last.
ticks me off.
Jeez. Dying here.
Ticking.
There's no
It makes you
wilds
feel
out there
better. This
either.
bird has nowhere to go. Tried and he was rejected.
What do I want? I guess I'll do that. Yellow and blue. Which is 2
I will
trees.
slap your hand.
I really hope there's a way I can screw you over, but I doubt there is.
Oh my goodness.
At least we're playing friendly
I
here.
know. I love it.
So how is the game about building the forest?
Cleanest game.
I burned everyone down.
Yeah, between this and Gentle Rain, Mike doesn't have a good track record with
Chocolate
pleasing.
rain.
Chocolate rain? That's not what I said.
Chocolate rain's a terrible thing. What's wrong with you?
Chocolate
All right, so
rain.
that's 2 trees, but one of them poops, right?
Yep, you get the
One
So
of them
this
becomes an animal instead.
is a
So there are
tree.
Yeah.
and the yellow
Is a
becomes
tiger.
the last
Is
tiger.
an animal.
That's another one on the outside.
And now it poops up here, which
Yeah.
is a white.
Very nice.
All right.
That's how it's done.
We're done, right? No more rounds. My board is good.
No, you got.
I don't need anything.
You're being very procedural from the top down, though. I
Well,
guess I'm doing that too.
Problem is, I have nothing
I
going
like how
on
we
up
got
here,
the op in
though.
there. Should have pooped. Look, it's not too late for a second print
all
run of
bad
the rule
for
book.
me.
where-
These are all.
Yeah, I'm struggling
I got to
over
think
here,
the last
though.
couple of rounds are going to all be. These are all terrible for me. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
Oh, yeah,
there's
yeah.
gonna be some
I was
damage
gonna
control.
wreck. I saved my big areas for last, which means they're all going to be
You know what? I'm just going to
negative
wreck
points.
my area on purpose. So,
That
white,
Because you're a
blue,
monster.
yellow,
Once it's gone,
whatever.
it's gone. Fine, yeah.
I don't care
That's the thing,
anymore.
once it's messed up, you're like, done.
That's what it is.
You
know?
Yeah, at a certain point, you're like, okay, these are my areas that
Yeah.
I'm going to get negative points for.
Yep. Also, I want to be first player again.
Yellow,
can get
blue.
Can I?
This is
It all depends
now
on
an
the cards,
animal, but
honestly.
there's no more animals in
I
that
needed
color.
that wild. There was no wilds out there.
Yeah.
You
well.
suck.
Me? Why?
You took my tiger, man.
You know what I left for you though? The blue. Did you get it?
Yeah.
You left me this trash.
You did get it? You son of
The blue?
a...
But I'm
Tom,
definitely-
take it.
No, he got the last animal. We're running out of animals.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to take that last the black so I can put the toucan there. And then I'm going to be ruining these. I'll just put, because this is ruined already, I'll just put the
Not ruined
red. It will be. I have no other choice.
Oh,
red
it will
and
be
yellow.
now. But
Yeah.
Well, you could put the yellow, one of the two colors in that too, and hope to get the.
Oh, I could put the red.
They had to be connected.
Yeah, no, these both go
He's saying
here,
he
right?
said could go here.
I could and take a risk.
Yeah.
But
It's not necessarily a risk. I mean,
It's
there's
a
two
huge
more
It's a
risk.
huge risk.
the
Which
only
one?
animals are white.
So then put white over.
trees
oh,
are
you don't
still
have
good.
white.
Yeah. Well,
Trees are worth 2 points.
basically you're screwed over
Right.
here.
There's no way I don't
nothing
screw
you can
this
do.
up.
You are going to lose.
That's fantastic.
horrifically.
Thank you for your support. All right, let's
I was just expressing my wishes.
Oh, you
and
expressed.
I got wishes too. You went out there.
Let's do this.
hopes. No.
Oh, he's giving me grief about my turn.
No.
Is it me?
Am I first?
No.
Is
Stop.
it me?
No, it's me.
If I wish it enough, will it happen?
Can I go first?
I think I gotta do this right. Gotta do this right.
If you take what I want, I'm gonna slap you in the mouth. Don't look over here.
Everyone knows
I'm
what
definitely looking at everyone's board.
What?
everywhere.
Why?
Yeah, I'm
No.
taking this double white.
You.
Do the thing, do the thing, do the
you
thing.
really thought that was going to make it all the way back to you?
What are you gonna do with it?
I'm
Nothing.
taking
Hate
this.
draft?
I didn't want.
Hate?
I got
Like
this.
you did?
Like that? Yeah.
You've done nothing but
Yeah?
hate draft this whole game.
Yellow.
Oh no, you got the white rhino.
Camilla's entire
Boom,
strategy
son.
this game has
Let me
been
get that big old
hate draft.
100%. Why would I not? That makes
Done.
super sense.
All right, whose turn is it?
Me.
How's
That's
that double red
acceptable.
feeling?
Feeling
I can
good.
do this. I can do white and red. And I can take 2 trees, please.
Gotcha. And I'm pleased about that. You could have taken that first player marker, but you didn't.
But no, why would I not take 2 trees?
I am getting the last white rhino, who will then smash out some trees.
So what happens, Tom? Does
Sounds real gross. Smash out some trees. That disgusts me. Can I have that pangolin to
It's like-
wipe myself with?
oh,
It's like the
gross.
scene
But that hurts.
in Jurassic Park.
Yes!
What is that?
I completed a blue area. Is what's that?
Are blue areas worth something?
No. All
I
right.
just finished the nice
Oh,
happy.
he's okay.
I can. If I do this, it will be worth something.
Boy, there's no way that this does not hurt me, these two. So I don't know that there's any decision to really make other than maybe I take this and just crash that area.
Daniel says usually games are only this contentious, hour 25 in the 36 hour marathon.
I just have a question. So this, I
Kind of
can't,
like a 36 hour marathon.
I can't do this white here and just forego that one, right?
No,
I
you
have
can't.
I have to play it if it's legal.
Yes.
Okay. Let me ask a different way. Can
Well, you can always go down to the. Oh no, you have to be next to your other boards too.
yeah, so I'll go black and white.
Well, it's not too bad.
It's fine. I just want to know if I could do that one.
All right,
I was
final
asking for a
round.
friend.
Z, you get to go first in his final round.
I do indeed. I do.
How's that make you
indeed.
feel?
Good.
Okay.
Remember that one time I got to go first? That was a neat day.
Cute. What'd you take?
2 blues. Right here. Blue, blue.
That would
So
have been
this is
helpful
just
for
a
me. That would have
wild
been
now.
very
Yeah,
Yeah,
helpful
but that
for
could
me.
matter. Don't mess.
With
It is
the
interesting how
blue.
the animals just go away.
Yeah.
They don't always go away that fast though.
Yeah,
Sometimes.
they went, man. Wow.
Yeah, I gotta say, I think my only.
When is there a pen over on that desk?
There's not. I was looking for one the other day. I had to go grab one from unless.
Could you grab me one for score keeping?
I think my best bet is to do this.
I don't want to say Mike's the worst.
Is that the one you wanted?
No.
Oh.
Oh, I was
really
just commentating in general. Sorry.
Oh, wow.
I didn't know that was
Wow. All right,
Not
then.
I do. Oh, what about today?
Right
We're just
there.
talking about all the time.
unrelated.
yes, thank you.
Unrelated.
All right, so I'm going to take
Love
a double white.
All right.
Possibly.
Tom gets his. Well, Tom wants. He wants first player. He wants
Well,
to,
I
be able to pick a thing any tile he wants.
Well, I was trying to decide if the double black, because then I finished that area, but there's nothing for that, so I might as well take this one and finish this area. So I'll take that and a tree.
Well,
Please.
yeah, that's because I really want that double black. All
Can I take a tree, please?
Yes.
Now
tree.
we're out of trees.
right, Z.
Okay, let me think here.
Yeah, now none of us want the 3-ers. It's like in the beginning, those go, but
All connected.
Make sure you're connected. Writings on the wall.
Yeah, the 3s are bad news bears right
they
now.
are.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, we had to do that. You know what those gonna
Yeah.
Well, but it loses me 6 points. Well, that's all right. I was in 4th place
do.
coming into this.
I'm
so,
failing to see my problem.
Yeah, you'll have a problem here in a minute, I hope.
Well, that finishes an area for you, though.
It does finish an area for me,
Yeah,
but
that'd
it
be
also
nice.
is
These
a
are all
minus
gonna be
2.
terrible
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah,
It does
you
help with
lose some
this.
points at the end.
It
Yeah.
definitely helps with this. So yellow, red, white. Actually, is there a way? What would hurt Tom more? He wants yellow, red.
That's so evil.
No, you don't want yellow, red, right? Because that area is dead. You do want white, though. He wants white. So maybe if you take that.
What? This,
I would have
Are you
it.
not
Okay,
colluding?
I'll take that card if you take that card because it's a wash for you.
Why are
Sure.
we thinking I'm
Okay,
winning?
cool. I don't know. Why not? I don't want to say Mike is the best, but thank you.
That's right.
That's hilarious. They just colluded against you.
No, I'm okay. That yellow, blue, black is gonna be like this.
That
guys
actually
just
helped
gave
you
him two
more, didn't
trees.
it?
You gave him
yeah,
two
that was
trees.
better for
Yeah.
you. But you wanted the other one, right?
What?
No, I didn't
We
know. I was
helped
just
you?
I was gonna do whatever I could do to
okay.
not have to blow up more territories. All right, first thing first. Your total number of trees. 14.
8.
It's times 2, right?
Yep,
Oh, wait,
24.
times 2? Huh?
I got it. 16.
Oh, I got it.
4,
How many?
5, 6, 10,
11, 12, 24.
11,
Got
12,
it.
13, so 26.
Jeez, my
All right,
largest group of
now
trees
your
is...
animals each score the points for the area that they're in. That shows a paw there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Come on, bear.
I'm 12.
it's only 9.
15, 9, 12.
Sorry, I don't know yet. It's going to be... This rhino in this area here is a 9, and this guy in
Jeez,
here
really? How?
It must be a big one.
is a 9, right? That's a 9.
Yep.
And then this guy right here is a 3. 21.
21. Jeez.
All right.
Wow.
Now, the areas that you finished
Okay.
Okay.
properly.
Yeah.
$24. You? Huh.
Same.
26.
I think 26.
Okay. Then your negative areas. I got -6.
Minus
4.
4. You got these two blown here.
Yeah, I got that big area, but fortunately, I wasn't forced to do another one.
10 and 6. 16. Yeah, I got wrecked.
And then these, Tom.
Yep. So.
Yeah, well, you want to add that first
13,
and up to
17.
that point?
4, 5, 6, 7. I did the right. 13, 30.
What does this mean here? Oh, that wouldn't count in
Any
that grouping.
disconnected
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
count, yeah. All right, so we're just adding it up here.
Do we add all of these together as one big thing?
No, yeah, well, there's spaces
Okay.
for it on the player
Good, so
score
we can do
sheet.
one of each.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Who is that last column?
Is it me?
Is that you?
No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not. Let's not worry about it.
It's me. I'm sure I'm getting.
Okay, yeah, I think it might have been you. Okay, so
behind,
this is 3 points for every completed yellow area.
So 9 for me.
Yellow?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
misread that. That's 3.
I have 6.
Okay, second one.
1 per tree in the biggest connected group of trees.
2.
9.
12.
Okay,
4 per different animal.
12.
12.
we all got 12.
I guess so.
No, you got.
Oh, I have 4.
16.
Yes.
Jeez.
The white rhino disappeared.
You'd know if you'd put it down like it's supposed to be.
Well, I had to stand at the count.
Don't do it. This is 6 points for every animal on the outside. If it's a birdie, it's plus 4.
12.
6.
It's just the 1, so 10.
10. How much?
6.
Okay.
And then 2 per tree on a blue flower.
2.
8.
6.
2.
Okay.
Yeah, I understand.
El Reco.
I just was looking at you for a brief moment.
Oh, man.
That was rough.
That last one, the last couple rounds,
Yeah, I just was
you
getting. I
couldn't
was
quite do it, yeah.
taking so many negative points.
Okay, so Mike, Bill and Ted would be proud.
Yeah,
You
all
got
right.
69.
Fair. I'm sure.
Camilla
Everyone,
got
I was
89.
gonna say I thought everyone else was gonna be 3 digits. Okay.
I got 100 and she got 103.
103.
Well, yeah.
Go.
that's,
103.
Okay, also,
Wow.
pretty,
you should
right?
get like points for that.
That's really nice.
Well, that's
Yeah.
done.
You
Yeah.
kind of did that for a while, and then you spilled out, but
Yeah, I got messed up here getting all the reds
Yeah.
too long where I couldn't get
Couldn't
them
get
filled
access in there,
Yeah.
right, anymore.
Yeah, I
Right.
messed up there.
Oh, yeah, here, let's one last show everyone all the
I wish there was a
boards.
sideways view. You can't quite see it.
Can't quite see it from the
if we,
side, yeah.
did
But it's-
put all
it's
this
nice
down.
looking. It's
we
nice
did
looking.
this, right?
Ah.
Kind of.
Okay,
Yeah, turn it sideways. See what happens. There we go. You can kind of see
that's
it now.
kind of what it looks like.
Kind of, you know.
Anyway,
Okay.
that is Hutan from
Hutan.
the Op. Check it out. We're going to watch a top 10 list here, and then we'll be back with some trick-taking stuff going on. See you in just a moment. I'm Tom.
I'm Z.
I might.
I'm Camilla.
The World Series of Board Gaming is the premier event for tabletop gaming. Players from all around the world come here to put their skills to the test and take home a coveted $3,000 WSBG championship ring. With our grand champion taking home $25,000 and a free ticket and hotel to WSBG for the rest of their life, yeah, we think it's worth playing for. But that's not all. 2024 introduced the Phoenix tournaments, where players could rise from the ashes to take home cold, hard cash. Players won over $8,000 in that first year just for winning 2 games in a row. It's a walk-up tournament where everyone is invited, and players can have their second chance at glory. Throw in the best board gaming library in existence with over 2,500 titles, an open gaming area where you can train with the best, and the daily award ceremonies where we can't stop giving out door prizes. We are building the best and most supportive competitive community out there. This isn't just a convention. It's the most exciting event in the board gaming industry. So what are you waiting for? Get your tickets at WSBGVegas.com and get in the game. Use the code IMN and save yourself up to $35. There's no better time than
Hey, everybody, thanks so much for watching the Dice Tower Spring Spectacular. There's a lot of stuff going on this week. And one of the cool things that we're doing is we're doing some big top 10s. Top 10 science fiction games, top 10 Western games. You know what's interesting? Each of these top 10s, when we're finished with them, we record a little bit extra, some games that missed it. We also do some behind-the-scenes stuff. And you might be wondering, where are these videos? Well, if you're a Patreon, you can find them on the Dice Tower Patreon. We'll have a link down below. You can find it in each video. Check out the Dice Tower Patreon. It's one of the ways to support the Dice Tower, but you also get a sneak peek at some extra content, and you get a special channel in our Discord. So, first of all, thank you to everybody who does sponsor us through Patreon, but if you haven't before, it's worth checking out. All right, let's get back to some more content.
Hi, I'm Wendy Yee, and welcome to the Dice Tower. Today, I'm going to be talking about the top 10 deduction games. So what I mean by that is in deduction games, you're trying to figure out some sort of information. There's something that you're going to deduce from clues. So based on absolutely no clues, let's see if you can deduce what my top 10 are. All right, starting with number 10 is Chronicles of Crime. So this is an app-based game where you basically are scanning QR codes and you're interviewing people that are witnesses in crime scenes, and you're looking around crime scenes and you're trying to figure out who done it. And this one I think is really cool because you have that QR code scanning effect, and you can literally change from like one scene to another and interview different people. And it's really cool how as you go to certain locations, like you really feel like you're solving a crime. And so I love it thematically because the deduction really ties into the theme. It's not just like, I'm trying to figure out this thing but really it ties in, and I think that that's very awesome. So that's my number 10, Chronicles of Crime. Number 9 on my list is Fugitive. So this is a little tiny 2-player game by Tim Fowers. And in this game, one person is the fugitive. They're trying to escape without getting caught. And the other person is the marshal. They're trying to catch the fugitive. And so it's a little card-based game where basically players have cards in their hand. And so they know the numbers that they have. And then the fugitive is going to play cards out secretly, and they can only play, numbers up to, I think, like 3 spaces away from where they're at, like 3 numbers away from where they're at. And the fugitive is always trying to guess where they are. But there's ways to like dash and run ahead. And so it's just interesting being able to play and trying to deduce, where is that fugitive based on the cards that I have, the cards that I've drawn and seen, as well as, the cards that they've laid out to see maybe they've done some sprinting, maybe they've done some running. And basically you're just trying to catch them before they get to the end of the number line. And then they escape in a helicopter and they're often free. So I really enjoy Fugitive. It's a fun 2-player game. Number 8 on my list is Code Names, and this is honestly a game that I was burnt out with for years, I felt like. Everybody wanted to play Code Names at every party ever. But you know what? Taking a break from it, spending a little bit of time playing the app, which the app is only fine. It's fun, but it requires everyday access, and I don't want to play Code Names every single day. Once again, burnout. But Codenames is such a fun game because you have people who are the code givers, and they are trying to give clues so that you can guess who the spies on your team are, and you're trying not to guess the spies on other people's teams. But all of them have these different code names, and it's basically this grid of words. And so you're trying to slowly flip over stuff and hope that you don't flip over other teams or the assassin, like the bad guy, and lose. So it's basically a word game, but it's a deduction word game because you're given these clues and you're trying to flip them over. I think it's fun, and there's a reason why everybody played it, and there's a reason why it got burnt out because it was played so much, because it's a good game. It really is. So there you go. There's Code Names. Next up on my list is number 7, and this is Things in Rings. And in this game, there are 3 different rings, and you're trying to figure out the rules of each ring and ultimately shed all the cards out of your hand. And you do that by placing cards in a ring and kind of guessing where it goes. And if you're correct, you get to keep it there. Otherwise, the person who knows the rules will move it into the correct part of the Venn diagram, and then you have to draw a new card and try again later. This is one because I enjoy because you're trying to deduce the rules, but you don't actually have to figure them out to win. Instead, you're just trying to get rid of all your cards. So you can kind of luck into it, or you can kind of get an idea of like, hey, maybe this has something to do with it being wooden, but I'm not sure if that's actually the case, or if it's that it's alive, or if it's that it's man-made. It's fun that you don't have to know exactly what the rules are. You're just trying to kind of deduce it and work through it by shedding those cards. So there you go. That's Things in Rings. Good deduction game. Number 6 on my list is probably the biggest stretch, even though it still is very much deduction to me, and that is Werewords. So it's like a social deduction game mixed with a word deduction game put together, and the more that I talk about it, the more I think this is not a stretch at all, right? So in Werewords, you have like the normal werewolf roles where you have the werewolves who are trying to get people not to guess the correct word, and then you have the the seer who can see who the werewolves are, but they don't want to be caught helping too much because the werewolf gets to like pick them. And ultimately you're playing 20 questions, right? You are asking the person who knows what the word is, yes or no questions. And you're getting the little yes or no chips that they hand out. And so when you run out of chips or you run out of time, you have to guess the correct word. If you haven't guessed it, then, you lose and the werewolf wins. But if you do guess it correctly, then the werewolf can guess the seer, and if he gets the seer right, then they win anyways. So anyways, it's a fun deduction game. I don't really like social deduction games. I find that they're based on very little information and you're just making wild accusations all the time. But this one's fun because you're just playing 20 questions, but it adds a little bit more to it. Number 5 on my list is another word game, and this does require 6 to 8 people to play, so it doesn't get played very often, but I really enjoy it, and that is Decrypto. And so in Decrypto, you have one person on each team who are the clue givers for a given round, and they have to give a clue to get their team to guess words in a specific order, so every word is assigned a number. So they have to pick the right number in order and get that correct, while the other team is trying to deduce and figure out what words are actually associated to what numbers. So you're given these clues. So both teams are trying to deduce different but the same information, basically. And so you're trying to give clues that are not super obvious, because if you say like the words grocery store and you say food, shopping cart, you know what I mean? Cash register, the other team's obviously going to figure out that it has something to do with like some sort of grocery store or regular store or something like that, and they'll figure it out. So you have to give a kind of further clues like apples, I don't know, something like that. So there you go. That's Decrypto. It's a fun game. I haven't been able to play it in a while, which is so sad. And I know some other people have said that there's other games that have kind of replaced it for it. But for me, I enjoy Decrypto. All right, number 4 on my list is the game that feels the most deduction. Like I look at this game and I think this game is pure deduction, and that is Turing Machine. It's literally based on like deduction computer work stuff. Okay, so you have these punch card kind of things, and you have different tests and rules, and you are guessing a sequence of numbers, and you are literally like placing those sequence of numbers in these little punch card things, and you're seeing if it is correct with the rule or not correct with the rule. And so I really enjoy how this game just really takes deduction down to its roots, and it becomes this machine. Like they built this game to be a machine made out of paper cards. And I think that it's so cool. So really enjoy this game. I'm happy to play it with or without people, competitively, cooperatively, doesn't matter. I just want to do the deduction part. So I think it's a lot of fun. So there you go. Turing Machine is a good deduction game. Number 3 on my list is Orapa Mine, and this is the newest deduction game for me. And holy cow, I thought it was going to be overwhelmingly difficult, and it ended up being really, really cool. So this made me happy. So in Orapa Mine, whoever has the set in front of them has a player screen, and behind it, they have a grid, and then they have shapes that they place out, like little triangles and stuff that they place out. And players are going to guess one part of the grid where their light or whatever is going to enter, and then it is going to bounce off everything that it bounces off, and then it's going to change colors, and then ultimately it's going to leave a space. And so you find out where the entrance space, or you guess where the entrance space is, and then the person who has the pieces in front of them, they're going to tell you the exit space and the color. And so you're like, okay, that's cool. And honestly, I thought it was going to be like crazy. I was like, how do you visualize this? How do you get anywhere? But there's some cool moments where like flat pieces, it'll bounce right back out where it came from, be the same color that you expected. And you're like, okay, I know exactly where the yellow piece is. And because the yellow piece is this specific shape, I know it can only be like these 3 different spots where it could be. And you slowly narrow it down, and it's so cool. So really like Orapa Mine. It doesn't take a ton of time. And honestly, at 2 players, it's probably the coolest because both players have sets of the little shapes in front of them. And so you are always guessing and giving clues at the same time. Anyways, it's a lot of fun. I like Orapa Mine. All the way to number 2. This one is Micro Macro, and make your pick as to which one you use or do. But in Micro Macro, you have this giant picture of Where's Waldo style, where you have just tons of people doing tons of things throughout this huge city, and you're slowly trying to solve crimes. And so you look and you say like, oh, I see this dead body. You know, this card wants me to find the dead body. I found it. Now I need to kind of look around and backtrack and see where was that dead person alive? And you just slowly like work your way through these stories, and you see, oh, I see, you know, someone with a mask, you know, shot them. Okay, that's why they're dead. So then you follow the person with the mask, and you slowly see till they take off the mask, and you're like, oh my goodness, it's the barber. And so it's fun to follow the storylines, and it gets kind of crazy when they start using the Metro system. And then you're like, I don't know where they went. I have to find out where they popped up. It's a fun game. I enjoy it. I think it's incredibly cool. So micro macro, big win. We finally made it to number 1 on the list, and this is Bomb Busters. And this is number 1 because I think it's the one that my daughter is most interested in right now. And so it's the one that we're most likely to pull out and play. And in Bomb Busters, you all have numbered wires that you order from, lowest to highest. And then you're trying to deduce what the other players have. And there's little bits of information you can give out. And there's special ability cards that will let you gain more information. But you're trying to flip over the same numbers at the same time. So you're like, is that a number 10? And they're like, yes, it's a number 10. You're like, oh, good, because I have a number 10. And you have to snap the same wires at the same time. But there's 4 of every number. So if we get our 10s down, that's cool. Someone else has to get their 10s down. You know what I mean? Like someone else somewhere at the table has the other 2 10s. And so, it's a cool game. It's very good. It's super cute too. And I think that is really a big draw. So there you go. Those are my 10 top deduction games. There's obviously so many more out there. I'm sure there's ones that I've missed. Please share in the chat what you enjoy. What are your favorite deduction games? And yeah, thanks for joining me today. I'm Wendy Yee. Keep deducing stuff.
Welcome back to the Spring Spectacular. I'm Tom Vassell.
I'm Chris Yee.
I'm Mike Delisio.
And I'm Wendy Yee.
Mike is about to teach us a new game. Actually, that's not even remotely true. It is a reprint of a very old game.
It's a moo game.
Move over.
It's all about the moo. Moo cards, get out of the way.
I'm trying to blink. I was trying the blinking contest, but I won. That's the only thing I'm going to win. I can tell you that right now because I don't anticipate. I don't know. This is a team-based game, folks. So this is a trick-taking game that is a team-based game, and it's going to be variable teams. We don't know who the teams are yet. That's going to be determined in the first phase of the game. So this is a trick-taking game that has a lot going on. It's a pretty tricksy one, and we're taking tricks, but we're also going to be doing some auctioning, is the way they describe it. It's an interesting form of auctioning to determine who's going to be the crown team?
Yeah, we can cut to the table here.
So okay.
Yeah.
Who's going to be the crown team and who's going to be
on camera,
the
dude.
shield team? All right. And so
A quick note that
note.
This new edition is coming both from Heidelberg and CGE.
Nice.
So thank
Yes.
you to them for sending us a copy that we're showing off, and that's who you can pick this up from.
Yeah, absolutely. In addition to the game, we're also going to be playing with the Spicy afterwards. Okay, so the way this is going to work is one player is going to be the starting dealer. They are going to deal out an equal number of cards to every player. That's really not
Success.
the idea there. I had shuffled them, so
they're
they
shuffled,
are even more shuffled. But yes, we're going to be dealing out an equal number of cards to every player. Then what's going to happen is everyone's going to look at their hand of cards, and they may choose to play face up in front of them one or more cards. Okay? If the first player puts down any number of cards, even one, they're going to take the crown marker because the crown marker denotes the player who has the most cards out on the table. Okay? If anyone afterwards plays out a higher number of cards, they will immediately take that crown marker, and then that first player would take the shield because this is for the second most cards that are face up on the table. You don't have to necessarily put any cards out there. When cards are on the table, they're still part of your hand, but they're now public knowledge for everybody. And when you play tricks in the second phase, you'll either be playing from your hand or from one of those cards that you previously revealed. Okay? The crown player, and we'll continue to do this auctioning process until everybody passes. Okay? At that point, whoever the crown player is going to choose who they want as their teammate. They will likely look at the other cards at the table and see what might best suit them as a teammate. And then the crown player will have the other player as their teammate. Once that is done, we're going to be placing some chips here, and it's going to be based on the number of cards that were played by the crown player and the shield player. That's going to determine a couple of things. It's going to determine some scoring, and it's going to determine some bonus scoring as well. And also, the crown player and the shield player will be able to choose trumps for that particular round. The trumps can either be a number value, or they can be a color. All right? And so we're going to have, we could have two colors, we could have two numbers, we can have a color and a number, and if we have a situation like this, that becomes the super trump.
The blue 3?
The blue 3 is the highest card in the game for that round.
I hope that's right.
Okay? Well, we'll find out, won't we? And that's also going to give you some bonuses as far as for the winning team.
What is
Now,
the
that-
makeup of the deck currently?
Let's find out, Tom.
So it's 0 through 10, or 0 through 9.
In 5 colors, then.
Are there
It's a 60 card deck.
are there
Yes.
duplicates?
Don't give out information. But I was also going to ask that question.
60 playing cards. There's 2 1s and 2 7s. So 0 to 9, 2 of the 1s and 2 of the 7s.
Great.
Okay?
Cool.
In 5 colors.
So if, let's say, there is a number here and then a color here, that does not create a super trump then?
It does.
It does
It does.
still? So
It
that
doesn't
that
matter
2
the
blue,
order.
doesn't matter the order. Okay.
But the crown trump will always be the major trump, and this will be the minor trump. So if it was 2 colors, for example, blue is the major trump and would beat out all of the other colors. The purple is a minor trump and would still beat anything
okay.
other than blue.
Got it.
Okay.
And then you just do them by rank.
Yes.
Within the color.
Within the color.
Okay.
And if there are ties, it's going to be whoever played the card first. Okay? You also could potentially kind of shoot the moon and go for a 0 bid. If you think your team's going to win 0 points, then you're going to get a really juicy bonus if you pull it off, but it's tough to do.
I don't think that's 0 point. Or you're basically saying no trump.
Oh, is that what it is? Is
Yeah,
it no trump?
There's
Yeah.
no...
Thank you, Chris, for correcting me on that. This is
Yeah, because the smallest point value is 30.
right. And what the point value refers to is that for the crown team, you're going to look at the number of cards that have been played on the table between the teammates, or is it only the single crown player?
The crown player, however many.
How many they had? Let's say
that
that they had 8 cards face up. Amongst the team, they'll have to hit a threshold of 44 points. And if they do, then they're going to get the value times the multiplier. So they would get 80 points, each player on that team. And points are not the number value on the cards. On each card, you'll see 1 or 2 little circles along the left and right index. That's going to be either 1 or 2 points that each card is worth.
Not on each card, but on many.
On many
Many
cards.
cards.
On many
Points.
cards. Thank you
Yeah.
for bringing that up.
No,
That's
that's
true.
true.
Okay.
And there's a difference between the in-game counting to see if we hit that target versus the end of round actual score that we're adding.
Correct.
Yeah.
All right. Does that give us enough information? I do want to kind of organize my hand.
Yeah, because
not-
anytime there's a
Figure it
game
out.
like this, and I've played this game before and remember so much of it, the bidding is always hard to do in a game that you haven't played before.
Sure.
It just is.
It is.
Because you are like, how many cards should I put face up? You don't know. We'll have to feel it out.
Yeah.
That's true. And
Obviously, the more you put out, the higher your score is,
because you're giving the other team so
but
much
you're
information.
giving the other team more information. How many cards can you reveal? Can you reveal 15 cards?
Your whole hand.
You can reveal
Yeah.
your whole hand if you choose to. And again,
Wow.
you can do it in multiple
That
steps.
will never happen. I
You-
I
But
cannot
you don't
stand
want
my
to do that.
opponents to have all that info.
You'd have to win all the tricks, and that's way harder if everyone has all your information.
Win or lose, yeah. No, you want to.
Can I reveal my social security number
Please.
to bid on this game?
You're on a live stream. I think
Yeah.
that's a reasonable and prudent thing to do.
555.
Okay.
555.
That's 9 numbers. So.
Right, so I can't remember if it was the dealer or the player after the dealer. That's the first one
I
to
thought that's
auction.
why you gave Chris the.
Yeah,
No, I gave
so
it
you
to him
could-
because I wanted him to deal while I was talking. Starting with the dealer. Okay, so
Okay.
All right.
So this is revealing cards.
So, yeah.
Can the
Bid
dealer, can the
away.
dealer reveal more cards after everyone has gone
yes,
around?
Yeah, it
it
keeps
only
going.
Keep
ends
going.
when everybody is passed.
And even if you've passed, you can still come back in, right?
Yes.
And the dealer is picking who their partner is.
The dealer, well,
Not the
no,
deal-
the
whoever-
crown player and the shield
I'm
player.
sorry, not the dealer. I meant the crown player.
The crown and shield player are going to pick because this is the second most cards.
Well, the crown player picks a teammate, and then
Right.
the other two by default.
Oh, become
are
that. That's
are
a good
the-
point.
yeah.
That's right. Yeah, that's.
And we
that's
don't
a
have to
good
bid in sets or anything weird like
Nope,
that, right?
like, for
Literally
example,
just any.
Blammo. I'm doing 3
That
cards.
is so unhelpful.
point. He is the shield
So we have to go more than
player.
that.
More than
If
3
we
cards.
want to be the shield player or the crown player, yes.
Yeah, you can
You
bid
could-
less if you want.
Mike could bid 1 right now.
And I would take the
Take
the
the
shield. Yeah. So you went 3.
Can you
Okay.
bid? What happens if he bids 3 right now? Would you also get the shield?
I don't think you can bid.
I
equal
think you
amount.
have to go above.
Okay, well, we'll
above
just play that way.
or
I'm-
below. Or
Yeah. The first player to display fewer or the same amount gets the shield indicator. You can bid the same. I just would be the shield if I did so.
Okay,
got it. Okay.
easy enough.
Easy enough is right. So let's go with.
Why don't you just do nothing? Keep your secrets.
Just do that.
Well, I can because it would never be a situation where everybody passes. So I'll do that. I'm going to pass.
You're a pass?
But see, you might not get picked as a partner if you pass.
I may not, but who's to say what cards I come out
I'm gonna match second place.
with? You're not matching.
Not matching. Sorry, not match. I was thinking of matching. I changed my mind.
I'm gonna overbid Chris. There's 3. Hang on, I haven't decided my 4th card yet to reveal. I shall reveal that one.
Okay.
That's you.
Okay.
That's a me. You become
That's the Tom.
Crown. I could be okay with this, but so right now at 4 cards,
if I stay the shield player, I'm going to try to prevent you from getting 36 of those in-round pips.
How many are there total?
Team-wise,
Team-wise.
What's the highest amount?
58 is
Okay,
on
I'll just assume there's.
Oh,
somewhere-
60 is the total, I believe.
Oh,
You can
60
60 total
that's-
pips? You said there's 60 cards, right?
There's
Yeah, but
60
there's some cards that have 2 and some cards that have 0.
Yeah.
I believe they said the highest score was 60.
You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to add 1 because the number of cards matter. I could try to supersede
Yes, it is 60 total.
us.
Oh, this is interesting because I don't actually get to be on Chris's team.
Nope.
With this
Unless-
back
Well,
and forth
unless
nonsense.
someone else takes the shield.
Yeah. I mean, maybe Mike's going to put down 6 cards.
Yeah?
No, but I am going to do something different. I'm going to do this.
Pick me for your
I'm
team.
going to do this.
Pick me for your
Ooh.
team.
And I'm going to do this.
Huh.
Just revealing information. So
By
that
the way, if a number is trump, does that mean that number is the highest number?
in that suit.
Right. It depends on if it's if it's the major
let's say-
trump or minor
Well,
trump.
let's pretend it's major.
Okay.
Let's say you put 4 as a major trump. Does that mean if 4 beats anything?
Yes.
Okay.
If it's the major, or if it's the major trump, yes. If a 4 would beat
Your 4 would be. Ah, so fascinating.
any other card number. And this is what's known
I
as
think
a
I'm just gonna pass.
must-follow game. But once the trumps have been chosen, they no longer are they don't have a particular value if it's a color, right? You can just if someone leads with a trump, you can follow with any trump.
including numbers
Correct.
out of suit.
Right, or if there are 2
I don't want
colored
to. I don't want to
trumps.
outbid Chris, so I'm going to stop too.
You stop.
I stopped.
Okay.
Which is too bad because I would pick Chris as my partner, but now we can't.
I also would.
You can't be friends
I'm
with
not
yourself.
as egotistical as that, but all right.
So my consideration. Okay. So what's happening is I have 5 cards displayed. So I'm going to take this.
Well, no, we haven't ended the auction.
Yeah.
Oh. We
You have to
haven't.
pass and Mike
Oh
has
yeah,
to
I'm
pass.
passing.
Okay.
That's right, because you play. Sorry, I forgot.
Why did you outbid him here?
No, it wouldn't be outbid. It might be revealing one more card.
Would it go around again then?
I'll pass.
Okay.
Okay.
So now,
Right
sorry.
back to you.
No,
Already
at
passed.
this point, everyone's passed.
Everyone's
Starting
passing
with
around.
Wendy, we've
Yep.
all passed
Okay.
in succession. So now, sorry, with 5 cards out, I'm going to take this.
Right.
So whoever I pick as my teammate, we're going to try to get 38 of these scoring pips
Minimum.
here. Minimum.
Minimum, yep.
And if we do that successfully, we're going to get this number times 10, so 50 points.
50 points plus any bonuses from here. And if I
And
remember
me as his
correctly,
mortal enemy.
you played how many cards?
4 cards.
4 cards, so you are going to be playing 4. You don't have to hit a threshold.
You're trying to just stop a crown team
Right.
from
And I
hitting
get
the
20
threshold.
points, but
4
we all
times
get the
5.
points of the cards we win.
No.
I think it's
So
just
my only
just
goal is to
those.
stop Chris.
well, yes, and yeah, because you and your
I can live with this.
you and your teammate are going to get 20 points.
All right, well, let's see who my teammate is.
So-
But you only get 20 points if the crown doesn't win?
No, I don't think so. I think
does he get 20
I
points as
think
long
you
as
get the
he-
points. Let me double check here. Or is it because? Oh, maybe they only score that if we're unsuccessful.
I love how you're saying we're,
Mike
as
thinks
if
that.
as if
Oh.
Chris has picked his team yet.
He has not. End of a
Just
hand.
assumes he's picking his wife.
Personal score. Oh no, Chris. Every player scores the sum of the points on their cards.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
Oh.
So you get those points, and these are just kind of bonus
Then
on top of it.
then it's check who won.
Got it. That makes sense.
Correct.
Okay.
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 Well, small victories make me feel better.
Yep.
Chris, who are you picking?
Okay.
You know almost nothing about what they have.
I do.
true.
Mike was pretty eager to put some
But then he
info out
calmed
there.
down.
Dangerously eager.
He didn't quite calm down. I don't know.
All right, I'm gonna try something now. I'm gonna pick Mike.
Great. We got it, Wendy.
Okay, yeah, we
what
do.
What a fool.
I know.
Too. So
30.
who chooses the
38.
Trump first?
Shield, I believe, picks the minor trump first. I'm going to double check
Make a good
myself
one,
there.
Tom.
The shield, yeah. Oh, this is kind of important. You can only pick something that's in your display.
Oh, well,
Oh.
I'll pick
We
one.
can redo it.
No, it's fine. No. I'll pick one.
One as the minor trump.
Well, I mean, I got 3, so.
I see that, yeah.
Yeah.
And then you would pick
I know,
color
but-
or number to be the major trump.
Okay.
And you can also choose no trump, meaning
Does
that
it help us if
there
you
will
played
be
a
either
rainbow?
one or no trumps in play.
I played a veritable rainbow.
I've never sat
You
next to a
did.
partner in a trick-taking game before, so this is
No,
throwing
this
me
is
off.
It's
yeah,
weird.
That's part of why I chose
I feel
it.
like I have
wanna-
to try really hard not to look at your hand because I feel like I got.
But
I mean,
I keep my hand like
happens
this. What are
anyways.
you talking about?
Okay.
don't bend the
So-
cards, Tom. Don't bend the cards.
I will bend trick-taking cards. I'm not going to even apologize about that.
See, him picking 1 leads me to say, well, I'm not picking red as the major trump.
Sure,
would be.
right.
That
Yeah,
would be amazing.
It would be.
That would be terrible.
Do you want to throw? Oh my gosh! I wish I knew a little more info about Mike's.
I gave you
Well, remember,
a little
the
bit.
thing about
for
picking
sure.
one, though, there are 10 ones.
Right, there's
Yes.
a lot of ones.
Right.
There's a lot. Yeah.
You can
But
also pick a number.
every one is going to be outranked by whatever Chris puts here, whether it's a number or a color.
Mike, we're gonna go with blue.
Okay.
As the major
okay.
trump.
So the blue one is the most powerful card in existence.
Ooh, which
one-
Chris has.
Large card.
Okay.
All right. And then I believe that you're going to be leading out as well, but let's double check.
Yeah, I think that was
The crown player begins by
And
playing one
winner,
of their
and
cards.
winner of the trick leads.
And
Winner of the trick leads.
And then we just go clockwise, right?
We go clockwise.
Okay.
Hi, Chris.
And then
you can play these cards or the cards in your hand.
Correct.
That's correct.
I like it.
Okay, and you.
It's kind of like the crew.
Yeah, and it says the chosen trumps are no longer part of their original color suit. If a trump is led, only any trump, minor, major, or super, and we do have a super trump, can be played to follow. Whoever played the highest card of the color that was led wins unless a trump was played. If so, the highest trump wins. If there's multiple of the same highest card, whoever played it first.
Okay.
I like it.
So if this is like the crew, Tom, then does that mean we're all cyborgs? Because we're half
One
Jarvis,
is
half
interesting
human?
as a trump too because one has no points.
Has no points.
We're half Jarvis and we're half human.
Half
We're
what?
cyborgs.
Jarvis is the 2-player bot thing.
Yeah.
The face-up cards.
The face-up
in front of
cards in the crew.
you. I think he's.
I refuse to play the crew 2-player, so I did
love
not know
it
was
too.
called Jarvis.
Interesting. Wow. I'm gonna throw out the 6 of purple.
Okay,
That's my opening.
got it.
That was an interesting play.
I'm sorry. One more time for me, Mike. You said that the ones, since they are trumps, are
Yes.
no longer part of their original suit.
Correct.
So therefore, if Tom has any other purples,
He has to play. Well, he had to play that card if he doesn't have any in hand.
if he has purples in hand, he has to play those before he's
can
allowed
play
to
that
play
one?
this one.
Absolutely, yeah. If he has, that's right. If he has
okay.
purples in hand, other than that, he has to play it.
Because all ones are no longer part of their suit. directly.
Right. But
Okay.
I'm going to make it easy in case he has to.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
Wait.
So you have a purple right there, Mike.
Oh, I do.
Yeah, follow
I
me.
forgot.
Oh.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I am sorry. I do have one there. So that changes what I'm going to do. I got to hope he's got a purple in hand. I forgot about the ones in front of me.
Oh.
I do.
Thank goodness.
That's 5.
All right.
That goes to
5
me,
to you,
actually.
Mike.
Yep. All right.
That's 5.
And
I'm
it
going
goes,
to keep a
face
running
down.
total. I think we should. Right?
You want to? Okay.
No, to see if we're getting to 38.
Okay.
It's
Well, no, you don't have to
face
get-
down, but
No.
you're allowed to. Yeah.
You don't have to show the cards. I don't want to do.
Okay.
That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm assuming we should keep it. Well, okay. I won't keep a running total.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so Mike starts.
Mike starts.
starts for show.
And now I'm in the hammer seat,
Yes, you are.
which is kind of a cool dynamic with it.
Not
Anvil.
quite.
Hammer.
Because if we both play Trump, mine would beat yours.
Oh, that's true, because
That's true.
earlier played.
So
Yeah.
But only if it's a tied trump.
Yes.
This is interesting, Chris.
I agree.
that's all right.
No, that is a trump.
That is a trump.
Wait, so I know. Wait. So I can't. We don't have to follow with blue. We can play anything we want.
You can play with any trump.
You can play with a blue or a 1.
I thought you said that was. That
Those are
did
the only
not have-
trumps.
All ones are also considered trumps.
Trumps.
So therefore,
You can play a blue blue if you have it. You have to, or no, it's a trump. Yeah, so you can play any blue or any one. The ones are going to be superseded by the.
Okay.
Interesting.
Use your super trump.
You
I
could.
double dog dare
It'd be
you.
worth 3.
It would be worth 3. I think we can do better.
Yeah.
So I'm going to throw this. It's 4 points we're giving up, but
It
Okay.
is.
And now we have control.
That's right.
that's true.
And I'm in the hammer seat.
Well, Chris is in the hammer seat. He's got the blue one.
So just to
That's not a seat.
just to say it,
That's
so
just
if
a
I
card.
play a 1, what do people follow with?
Trump.
Anything
follow
that's a
with
trump. A
Any
one
blue
or
or
a
1,
blue.
they're both trumps. But blues beat 1s.
Correct.
Yeah.
Bears beats Battlestar Galactica. I don't know, Wendy. I don't know what to play here. I'll play this.
Okay, playing an 8 yellow, which is not trump. So if you've got a
Did not
yellow,
know he
you
had the 9.
have to follow it.
Okay.
All
so
right,
we got
that's
3 more.
good.
Bad
That's
play
good.
on
You
my
want just-
part.
You want to just have a single.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. As a
top.
team, we
Yeah.
can do that.
That's true. I want to have a shared pile too. Friends.
Part of the same team, dog.
For now. Wait till next round.
It's a tricky. I know it seems redundant to say tricky in a trick-taking game, but no, this one really is a unique, very unique. And I played a lot of trick-taking games, and this doesn't feel like many.
And that's
of the
your
others I've
only
played.
yellow then,
That's
is
my
what you're
only
stating.
yellow, is what I'm stating.
Okay.
So right now, Mike is winning, even though it doesn't look like he is per se.
Yeah.
Okay.
3 points.
So for
Okay.
those keeping a running total in their heads, I'm going to telepathically send the number to you.
I think you have 7 points total.
That is not even close.
Not even close to what we have.
49.
All right.
I can count that high. What's going on here? How are we at 7?
Let's see.
Oh.
What are we doing wrong?
You need to track your own tricks because
You score your own points.
Score your own points.
Oh.
Oh, so even within the team, there's an interesting dynamic.
There
So-
is, yeah.
So here we go. Mike, you won
Take your stinking cards, Tom.
these ones.
Yeah.
I won. Wait, did I hand you too many cards?
You handed me 5 cards, yes.
I handed you 5 cards. I won this one with the yellow 9. Did you win this one or did I win this one?
Mike won the first one.
I won the
Mike
first
was
Yeah.
one. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Right.
That's
Divide it, you fall.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, why is that 4
I'm just
green?
warming
Oh,
up.
that's the
It's
one
still in
that's
front of me.
you.
Still in front of me. All right.
thanks, Gus. It's a good point.
Oof, I really, I'm not sure what
One
to go
is
with
a
here.
good-
So let's do.
If you want to play a trick-taking game, you gotta get moo and more. It's not your turn yet.
That's why he put it face down. He's
And you're right,
He's like a dog
because
marking his territory.
You're
He
right,
knows.
because I'm basically like, well, those 2 points are likely to go to you, if you know what I mean, not me.
That is a fun.
It's an interesting thing.
is
Yeah.
not
Interesting.
quite semi-co-op,
Right.
but
right.
so that's 3 points. Right now is going to Wendy, or
Right.
to me.
That means you
out
have
of
no more
blue.
blues?
No, because
Well, because of what?
this is Trump.
Because I led a trump. That's also a trump.
Oh, because it's Trump
Because
too.
it's a 1.
Oh, so we could have played our ones.
You absolutely could. You can play
Got
it
it.
now if you want to.
Wait, I thought we have to play.
You had to play Trump because he
You have
led
to play
Trump.
trump.
Anything that is a Trump.
Fine, just run it.
Okay.
Well, now it's gone. It's not.
It's definitely weird, but yeah,
not
if you lead a
around our
trump,
neck
you can
anymore.
follow with any. You must follow with any trump if you have it.
Oh, you must follow with Trump's.
You do, right?
Yeah, okay, no, that's fine.
But all
Yeah.
blue cards beat
all the
unblue one
ones.
card.
Yeah.
Non-blue one cards.
So
Yeah.
blue is its own color plus the
Yeah.
ones. The ones are part
Okay.
of the blue,
Yeah.
sort of, but they're not as good.
Yeah.
If a soup is
A soup.
if a trump is led, only any trump, minor, major, or super, can be played to follow.
Wait,
so
now,
yes.
what's the suit of the day?
Does
No
it have
soup for you.
potatoes in it?
I gotta say, soup of the day, by the way, is a very disappointing thing. Every restaurant I've ever gone to and I say, what's your soup of the day? I never get it.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, it's chicken noodle. I'm like, what? Just put it on the menu.
Right.
Right.
but
What I want them to come and be like, today we made this amazing soup we've never had before. I'm like, done.
Right.
Or something unique that you wouldn't see anywhere else.
Now I have lost the running total.
So that way, you
too.
can't play that because you have a 4.
Oh, God bless. That's right.
Bless?
That's what I was going to say.
Thank you.
That is what I was going to say.
This is the kindest trick-taking game I've ever played.
You're right. I can't
That's
follow
going to be how I
Trump.
get around swearing now.
It's not part of his thing.
Bless you.
Well, well, all right. Then I'll do...
Bless your sweet, innocent little
Blue
soul.
9. Blue 9 still beats all 1s.
Yes. No, I get
Yeah,
that.
the blue
Oh, what's-
0.
oh, yeah.
The
But
blue
the
0
blue-
would beat all 1s. I mean, it
But the
doesn't-
blue 1
is the super trump.
is the super
It's the highest card in the game. It'll win.
Yeah.
The first one played into a trick will win any trick. Then let's go with... Let's try it.
Wannabe is an old Bene Gesserit folk song.
Interesting. All right, Tom. Bring us in for glory.
He has not played yet, sir.
I
Yeah,
did.
he
Oh, shoot. That's bad. That's bad for us.
That was amazing, is what I heard.
That was wonderful.
That was great.
That may
Good job, teammate.
He's only sort of your teammate. He's got a score.
He's
found
got a
you have
score and you
none.
have
Yeah,
0.
that's true. Minor semantics. I'm not in this
trying
to
to
win
think what's
this.
been
I'm in this
played.
to team this.
Try that.
Shucky darns. And preference goes to the earlier played highest number.
I think you should also play a 7.
I gotta tell you, I don't see that happening.
Maybe a blue 7 would be kind of cool.
Blue 7 would be great, but the best I can do is a blue 5.
But I can do a blue
There's no
7.
yellow.
I have no yellow.
I can do blue 7. I finally got points, y'all.
And once
It's a good hand.
Okay, a clarification I need is that once a trump has been played.
No, she still has to follow what
No,
was
I had to
led.
follow.
Yeah. Okay.
So you don't
Yeah.
have a yellow
I have no
either.
yellows.
Yeah.
Which is fine. But
Right.
I'm just. But
Yeah.
even
it's
if
only if a Trump
gets
is led.
led.
All right, let's
Okay.
do it.
All right. I'm making this go down. This is for the team, Tom.
I thought I was making a fairly modest bid with the 5.
I know.
But. Oof. Loofah.
I assume we're not allowed to communicate as teammates, but
I think we're communicating right now just to make sure we're playing the game right. But yes, other
Yes.
than that,
Right.
you just sit there and groan. You're like,
yeah.
The pain
I
inside.
will do.
Or you could just come up with your own like bridge conventions.
wait, you have no red.
Oh, you have no
either?
reds?
No red.
Oh, okie dokie.
Wait, you had no reds or yellows, and you didn't take the lead. Weird.
He didn't want to give up that information, apparently.
score pile is bigger than my score pile.
That's what you get for having Mike be on your
Yeah,
team.
you picked Mike.
You chose him.
That was a poor pick.
He
You
had
should-
so
you
much
should've picked
confidence.
Wendy.
I forgot that there was the well, that's true.
Oh, just because you want to be on Mike's team?
No, he couldn't pick me
Oh, yeah.
because I was the shield.
All right, I'm going to do this because Chris is in the hammer
No,
seat.
what I said makes sense. If I had chosen
Yeah.
Wendy, you two would be on the team.
Yeah. And then Mike would have stolen all the tricks from you, Tom.
I led Trump.
What is this?
So
You have to
I
play
can
either a
only
1 or
follow
a blue.
Trump.
Yep, you have to play a 1 or a blue.
A 1 or a blue.
But you are in the hammer seat, and I'm hoping that will work out okay for us.
But I don't have to play a green.
Yeah.
If I don't
this
have-
is this is
One or
a
a
Trump.
blue.
Okay.
Or if you don't have
No
either,
Trump.
that gives us a lot of information.
It
She has no
does.
ones and no blues.
fabulous.
Shh.
Any blue will win.
Okay.
Or you can let Mike have it, but okay. Go ahead.
Well,
Yeah, no.
in this case, I'm taking.
I mean, that's
I don't know
a
that
couple
that was a
extra
good move
points.
on your part. I mean, I see it a little bit, but you gave him, well, no points. You're right, because
Yeah.
of the one. You
Yeah.
didn't know he had the blue set.
Right. I'm more interested in getting the 50 points. I'm not worried that Chris is going to have a lead on me, you know.
So you're doing better than me because I really don't care what Wendy gets. I'm here for me.
That's true, you are.
Okay.
I feel it.
It's a secondary goal to bring Wendy along. We're back to
with
green.
What if
know you have
I
the green.
what if I
One right
made you
there.
cookies, Tom? Then could I
Oh, I'm bribable in a trick-taking game.
Yay!
Yes, that's
That
Man,
was
I think you
helpful.
guys have the 38
I think
at
we
this
needed
point.
that one.
okay. Now at this point,
I am just a wee bit perplexed.
Tom's sitting on 2 trumps.
He is. He is. He'd be happy to fire them
And
off.
he
at any
is in the
point.
hammer sit.
Yeah. Let's keep going green.
There's definitely limits what I can do. Place that trump. Okay.
It's a little bit.
So I feel like I successfully baited that out for 3 points.
Yeah,
which
yeah.
I'm okay with. So I'm out of trumps is what I'm communicating. I have neither blue nor ones.
That's correct.
Oh, because he led trump, so I do have to play this. Right.
Yep.
Okay.
And the earliest one wins.
Wins.
So
But it's no points. I
I'm
mean,
gonna help our team.
Yes, but I
you
think.
help Tom.
think.
Yeah, but I'm gonna get
Give me
20
another
points.
Trump, Mike.
No, I don't think you are, because I think we hit our bid.
I'm gonna get 20
Give me
points.
another
I believe in
Trump.
myself.
That's true.
Give you another
played a
trump?
Super trump right there.
No.
So you're out of Trump.
I'm out of trump.
Glorious. Because in
Okay.
my back pocket.
Oof.
Now.
This is the lead one.
Jeez. Well, Tom's going to make
All right,
out.
Tom.
You're going to be in trouble. Let's see.
But I
I have 3 ones in my hand.
So we should probably do the score sheeting there.
But I do have 7 whole points,
We do the
y'all.
personal score first.
Oh, it's hiding.
We got Chris.
7.
We got Mike. We got Wendy. And we got Toe.
I have 10 personal points, which ain't a lot.
Are you
That's
serious?
it?
Mm-hmm.
I only have 14. 3,
24, we did not hit our...
You didn't hit it? Yes!
We weren't even close.
I believe there is 29 points in this pile.
Oh my
Jeez.
gosh.
29 to Tom and Wendy.
7.
All right.
3, 4,
Now.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep.
Okay, so the bid bonus,
So now it says check who won.
that would be the shield team.
Right. The
Go-
winning
go
player
Shields.
or the winning team multiplies the number shown on their team's bid token by the number below it on the indicator.
So Tom and Wendy both get 20 points
And then they're going to get their Trump bonus as well, which is another 20 points.
because they chose a number as trump that is
Right.
worth more
Yep.
as opposed to colors. And that's why you might use your opportunity to say not
No
control a
Trump?
trump.
Right.
Oh, that's tricky. I don't know that I would do that very often.
That's
Yeah.
a big gamble.
That's a
right
big
there.
It is
40
especially because the
points.
other person could still play a trump.
Exactly.
Wow.
And so it was 20 to y'all.
Oof, that did not work out so well.
So yeah, I have 14 points. Mike has 10 points. Wendy has 47.
Yeah.
And Tomas has 69.
Woo!
Jeez.
69.
See? Was worth it.
All right, let's
So-
play one more round.
All right.
Yeah,
Let's do
because
it.
now we
Now we understand.
We got it.
that first round you kind of need to work out the wrinkles, right? There's some really interesting nuance to this
Oh,
one.
there are wrinkles.
I did like the fact that you guys didn't know I had those ones in my hand.
No.
I was
you-
hoping
had
Mike
so many
had
ones.
many more.
Well,
but-
I don't know. It seemed to me that if you were in that power position, but you didn't know you were in the power position because you wouldn't have necessarily. Well, no, you could have picked. You could have been the crown player and picked one as the major trump.
Well, okay. I'm always, in any game like this, /rook, /other games, I'm always hesitant to throw out, to take the winning bid unless I feel very confident.
Yeah, obviously
Yeah.
it worked out for you. I think. Yeah, I mean, I think.
I was kind of hoping that Chris would drop out and you would beat him because then I was going to join up with Chris.
Got it. Yeah.
No, I would have
based-
made yellow Trump. I had like 5 yellows.
Based on what Chris played, I thought that I was in a much better position. Based on what everybody played, I thought I have no chance with either of the two of you. Because you had stuff that I had one card of in my hand or something
Yeah,
along
well, I
those
didn't know
lines.
that.
Yeah. See, I felt like I was in an okay position when we were bidding, but then once the trumps came out, I was like, oh, I have
So real
2
quick
cards
question
total.
on those. I'm surprised the 1 and 7s are 20s because there's more of them.
Yes.
The other numbers are higher. I
They're
like
all
that.
30,
Okay.
yeah.
That's interesting
'Cause they're
because you can
harder
have
to
a lot
do.
of ones.
Yeah,
Oh, I
absolutely.
just
Very
realized
easily.
the mic nameplate's covering those up.
Oh.
Yeah, could you? Is it on the computer? We'll drag Mike's.
I can do that.
Oh, okay. We did that. So this is what Tom's talking about here. Whatever number you choose to be trump, because the 1s and the 7s have more cards of those, they're worth 20 points instead of. I almost threw all of my cards all over the table.
That would have been very dramatic.
All right. So I mean, I dealt the cards, but
I'm happy to.
I just did that out of convenience.
Sure, I'm happy to
All right,
start
Mike.
the auction.
Start the bidding. Start the bidding.
Feeling it. This whole bidding part, I'm trying to wrap my brain around.
You're trying to give out information to a potential partner without giving out too much to your two potential enemies.
You're saying this is like dating?
If you also need to go to war against the suitors you don't choose.
Yes.
So yes, like dating.
Yeah.
Good heavens. Crown.
Interesting. I think I'm going to pass for now. See who wants to be teammates with me.
Interesting. See, it's funny.
Oh, good news. I just got a text that says 2025 will be an above average Atlantic hurricane season.
That's fantastic. Hey,
I'm sure they've said that the last
Wasn't that
20
the
years,
last?
right?
I'm placing these two out. Do you need to bid in such a way that a token moves, or you can just put out some?
you could just put those out. The shield would stay with Tom.
Because I'm
You
bidding
played
an
the
equal
same
number.
amount. Yep. I'm going to pass.
All right. I think I am going to make this a thing. Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Gosh.
Interesting.
Oh, that is the Mandalorian. That's what I was whistling. Okay.
Yeah. One of the Dice Tower themes is a Western one, and I thought it was Mandalorian at first.
Because it,
Do we?
it has that in it.
You
I
stand?
love that.
Back to you.
Solid.
I played one more card. But yeah, I didn't take the crown.
That's what I meant. You're staying at the shield.
What do you have? You have that and that. I think I'm gonna pass.
Stay. Pass.
I'm also gonna pass.
So you pick teammate first, or you pick teammate first?
I have to pass.
Oh, you have to pass first.
I could play another card and take the crown, and then he could take it back. But
Because we saw how well a 5-card bid worked for me last time.
I'm gonna pass.
No stealing crown jewels.
So who picks the who picks?
You pick your teammate.
I pick my teammate.
A lot of pressure being the crown guy, which is
Yeah.
as it should
Heavy
be.
is the head that wears the crown.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I'll take Wendy again.
Aw.
Okay. All right. So we pick the first, the minor trump. Oh.
That is true. What makes a golfing hat good for golfing?
Either way, we need to.
I know. Sorry.
We're on air.
What does make a good golfing hat? Usually
really
should have a
wanna
little
know.
bobble on the top.
Is that where you hide your golf balls?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You don't have to hide your golf ball. Well, unless you're cheating. That's a good point. I didn't hit it into the bush. Look, it's right here.
Yeah. Sand pit.
All right, well, we're going to try to show off the different facets of this game. So I'm going to make yellow the major trump.
Oh.
So a yellow 2 beats a red 9, right?
Yes, any number in yellow automatically is stronger than reds.
Right.
But they are the same. So if Chris leads with a red, I can play a yellow.
because both colors are trump.
Yeah, you have to. You have to. If
Well, no. I mean, I could play a red or a yellow. Red and yellow are the same color for purposes of this.
Correct.
Except yellow's better than red.
Exactly, but if you
Done.
lead with yellow, someone has to play either a yellow or a red. So
I like it.
No, not you. Did 4 cards.
I
didn't
did
you?
4.
All right.
But you can give me the 10-point.
And then we did 4
10.
as well.
With the little guy, 4 tokens.
So we need 36, which is
Yep.
less than 38.
Oh, sorry, I can't make yellow trump. Someone point out because I did not play a yellow card.
Oh, you're right.
Did
You're right.
not
You're right.
play.
So I will then
Thank you,
make.
Gus.
I will make 2 trump.
Okay, well,
Sorry,
interesting.
because I played a 2. I played 2 twos. So
Interesting. But I played 2 zeros.
I understand
And
that.
so, Tom, you are the crown. You will lead out.
I don't like. I'm just going to play the green 8 right out the gate.
8 out the gate.
The grade 8.
Tom picked Wendy. Okay, you made 2s trump. That's good news for me. I can't play that one quite
Yeah,
yet.
probably. Well,
They
I
both
mean,
have 2s.
I picked Wendy when I thought I was going to make yellow trump. Sorry.
Fair.
I believe in our team.
Not that much. You just gave him 2 points.
Oh, I thought that. Wait,
I'm
what did you
winning it.
play?
I played an 8. Chris played a 9.
I thought that was a 6. I'm sorry.
There couldn't have
It's
been
fine.
another 6.
It's
yeah.
fine.
You have the 6.
Yeah.
So there's only one. There's only one.
There's duplicates of some cards.
1s and 7s.
It's
yeah.
it's fine. It's whatever it
Okay.
is.
That was
yours. Yep.
me. Yeah. Oh no, I have to lead now.
Yep.
Oh no. Burm, burm, burm. Oh no. Yeah.
Okay. Play a card.
We're gonna go throw this one out there.
Okay.
Huh. So far, it's worth nothing.
It's worth 1.
Okay.
'Tis a point, Mike.
'Tis a point indeed. Okay, let's do. You couldn't play that.
Zip a zop, zip a zop.
Yes? No? Oh. I have to like switch my brain.
Yeah, because he couldn't
The
play
blue is
that
not
too.
Trump.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'll feed you 2 points.
Thank you. I
Mike.
appreciate that.
Yeah, play that one. Don't play that one. Take it back. Oof.
Starting to pick
Oof.
up what I was missing in the last game.
You have a better hand. I don't know what
Points?
you're talking about.
No, there's definitely some subtleties I was not considering. Like,
Then just play.
okay, I'm just play. Sorry.
It's your turn to lead a card.
I'm aware.
Okay. So there's that. And I can this.
If you have no blue,
I have no blues, I
you
can that.
can that.
And at this point, you still have to follow blue, the lead color.
You have no
if
other
you
blue
can.
in your
no other
hand. Yeah.
Why would you use that when I'm using a trump already?
He has to because he doesn't.
Oh,
have-
because it's the only.
Well, no, I don't have
No,
to.
you don't have to because
he
it's
could
not
have played whatever.
It's a
but
trump.
Yeah,
But he also wants.
he wants.
Well, I know
those
he wants points, but
We still
still,
get them.
Yeah, no, he wants those points. That's why he did.
he doesn't need those points.
Tom is.
Be a good teammate, Tom.
Come on.
Tom's
I
not
was
going
a
to be
good
happy.
teammate.
That could have
until
been.
he-
36.
That could have been two different.
He's not going to be happy
Gonna save
until he
it for later.
laps everybody in this game.
There's not a score track. so
Especially since he's, he's in the power position.
I'm trying not to.
It's unfortunate.
Give me your yellows. You're poor.
those are 2 different sentences. Give me your yellows.
You're
poor.
Right. Mm,
Like, just did the same thing that Chris.
It's fine.
See?
Mike,
I'm in last.
Chris-
I am in last
Chris was
place.
gracious
to be,
about it.
and I think
He was
Wendy
gracious. You've been a terrible teammate, Tom.
Fair.
Okay, so that's going to Mike
Enjoy,
right
Mike.
now.
The points are coming your way.
Oof. Them's a lot of
It's
points.
almost like Mike knows trick-taking games.
Yeah,
Wait, Tom
I
knows
did.
trick-taking
I
games.
did terribly in the first round, but I
I'm a
usually
trick-taking novice.
have some sense of what to do. The problem is that, well, I could do this.
Which is not a trump this
Not a
round.
trump.
That was last hand.
It's not a trump. That is a trump.
It means he
And
had no
that's-
blues in his hand, which we knew.
Means I win the trick.
It's
Unless he plays red too.
unless he plays a red too.
Yeah.
Right.
So no one has blue.
Nope.
Okay.
Blue's done. You lived a good life, Blue. We
You're my
appreciate
boy,
you.
Blue.
You'll live on in our hearts.
You'll
But not in our minds.
be our hearts. Yes, you'll be in our hearts. We'll stay on now and forevermore.
Did I win something?
No.
No, there's a 2.
2 is the trump.
And a red.
And stronger
Yeah.
than the reds.
Yep.
So
Gabe Wendy falls over.
Oh my gosh. We would have 0 tricks. I'm shooting the moon. It's my grand plan.
Good. That's smart.
So a trump has been played. Any red or any 2.
Any two, yeah.
Right now Mike's winning.
Still winning.
Winning.
Go ahead and play your red too, Tom. I know you're sitting on it.
Just put the 0 out there.
Actually, there was only one red
It's only
two,
2 points.
There's only one red.
and I
two.
played it already. I had it,
Oh, so it's done.
so he doesn't have
That's
the red
true. It's
two.
not like the mysterious ones.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah, because he wants to sit on all the trumps at the end. That's,
I really would.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's just green.
Green. If
It's
you have green,
just
you
a
have to-
green.
You have to follow.
I'm just green, and I played it.
I don't remember what you had last hand.
Okay.
I'm conflating last hand and this hand.
Come on, Mike, screw up. Listen to me when I talk to you.
Yes.
Oh, that was terrible.
I put all my
you're
trust
not-
in you, Tom.
I really
For
would have
second
preferred to
place.
win that personally. But
Yeah, Mike, you're not playing fair.
That is a huge stack of cards Mike has there.
yeah.
I'm gonna bleed the trump out of Tom's hands. Oh, interesting. That means he does not have any twos left. And that's still mine, right? No,
Yeah, that's you.
Yeah,
it's me. Yeah.
He wouldn't have
He wouldn't
to
have to
not
play
any
a two.
twos.
I played a trump.
He
we had-
played a
He
trump.
played a red.
That is a trump.
played a
That's
trump.
right. That's right. Okay, got it. All right, well, I guess we'll be getting it out now then.
The funk soul brother.
No, that's not the point. The point is, I would have
Shoot.
taken it from you there. Just to,
Yeah.
if I had a 2, I would have played it to win.
To
Yeah.
have control.
There was no
Yeah.
point not.
Yeah,
All right,
unfortunately,
what's your
that's
last-
also you.
Was that me? Oh,
Yeah, you play the red 8.
okay.
Wow.
Oh, you had that
led
much
a
red in your
lot.
hand?
Yes, I did.
Oh,
that's why.
gracious.
That's why I put them out. I put 2 of them out at the beginning, and then I played a third.
My only argument,
I had 3 zeros.
my argument there with did poorly was mostly because I forgot that I couldn't pick a number that was in front of me.
Yeah.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
I would not have picked 2s other than that. I would have
Yeah,
picked
yeah.
yellows because I was loaded
Yeah.
with them.
All right. So
I was really hoping whoever would be my team would pick zeros because I had more in hand. And so I was really
I
hoping
thought
0 would
about
be
it. I
trump.
thought about picking 0, but I had more 2s than 0s.
How many 2s did you have?
I had
remember now.
7 card points.
17.
36.
I'm still
Oh,
counting.
Did you win 0
I won
tricks?
0 tricks. I had 1 trump card, and that's when
I
Tom
already forgot. I
overtrumped
think
me.
it was 36, but it could be
It was
39.
my one
It's
chance,
36.
Tom,
Okay.
to get any points.
Because it always equals 60.
Got
so
it. Okay.
good heavens, the bid, or so yeah. So
bid does not go
bonus-
off.
Nope.
Nope.
No,
it
what
goes
that
off for
means
you
is
guys.
We get 20.
20. And then the trump bonus
Is 10.
to our team is 10.
I at least made it my score not embarrassing.
So
What are you
Wendy
talking about?
still at 47. Thomas 70, 86.
Mike just did really well.
Me, I'm going to go next. 21 plus 30, so I'm at 51.
Okay.
Mike, you have 46 plus 30. Is that right? Yes, so 76.
Yep. So I did not quite catch up.
Okay.
So sadly, we have to end it there.
No, third round.
But we do have to show you guys Spicy. And our time is limited, so.
Yep.
But Spicy is a much quicker game here.
Yeah, it's a little simpler. I don't think these have been shuffled, so if we can make sure there are 5 of each.
Those are shiny.
We have different colors here, so the black cards are spicy cards. So here you go. These are all the black cards, and then
I think there's 3 suits, right? Red, blue, and green, and then a bunch of hot pepper.
oh, we're not going to be playing with the crazy cards. I don't think.
No hot
I mean, there's
peppers?
6 spice it up cards. I don't know. We can try.
Is this game too mild for you, Tom?
Hot pepper. I don't know.
Hot pockets.
There's only 5 of these.
So these
what
are the
am I
3
missing?
trophy cards, and these, I guess, would be the
Chris, you have a pepper in your hand.
spicy cards. Oh, all right. The only issue with the spicy cards is I do add some.
Are those?
I don't see any
Plates?
of these cards. That we're going to.
Just shuffle them. Here's the rest.
There's 6. What is this one then? Oh, this is to judge where to put in the deck where to put.
Are you back?
Okay,
Just one
they can't
second.
see that, so I'm gonna scooch it over.
Well, yeah.
I don't know what needs to be seen,
These
but-
are going to end up going into the deck.
Oh, okay. Well, for display purposes.
Yes. All
Batteries
right.
not included.
So we're shuffling them all up. Yes, we're going to end up holding this up, and approximately where it shows player count, which is like right
that's
here,
hilarious. So
is
like-
where you're going to put in.
So it's saying
Oh, it's like a measurement for how tall
like
the deck is.
this far into the deck. Whoop.
Oh,
I've never seen that before.
fascinating.
I like that. So you don't
It's
have
a
to
good
count out.
estimation. Yeah, instead of being like a third of the deck and then a half of the third.
What's the spicy card that goes in there? Let me make sure I'm understanding this. Oh, the World's End card is the teal card.
The world's end.
That's this one. Oh,
Is that more
you
than a
just
ghost pepper?
use this and then put it
You put it
in that spot
I think
or
more
close
games
to
Okay.
it.
should do that.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
pretty great. I always make fun of. I love Airline Zero, but its setup.
It's so convoluted.
It's so funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Split the deck into 3 separate piles. Shuffle the card
There
into
we
the bottom
go.
11th of the bottom
So
pile.
these cards are out, Mike.
I'm sorry? Oh, what are those?
You said to take out the spicy cards.
Oh, then what are these?
Oh, these are not
About
out.
there.
Sorry. Hang on.
Yeah, I'm very confused. All right, so let me go over what we're doing. On your turn, it's going to go clockwise. You can either play a spicy card or you can pass. All right? When you play your cards, you place them on top of the spicy stack, which is something that we're going to be creating. All right? And then we start a new spicy stack after each challenge. So when you play a card, you're playing it face down onto the spicy stack, and you are declaring its number and spice trait. Okay? There are 3 of each, it says, of the 1 to 10 chili, 1 to 10 wasabi, 1 to 10 pepper. Then you've got 5 each of the wild spices and the wild numbers, which can be any number from 1 to 10 or any of the 3 spices. Okay? And so when you play that, you say it. You play on top of your like 2 chili. Okay? But whatever you play, you have to declare a higher number than the one that was played before, that was declared before, right? So when you play the first card of any spicy stack, you're declaring 1, 2, 3 in a spicy, your choice. You can't go 9 spicy, or 9 chili in the first one. 1, 2, or 3. And then any card placed on top of that has to be higher than that. Instead, you may pass and draw a card from the deck, but you're trying to get rid of your card, so you don't really want to be drawing cards, okay? At any point, the top card of the deck can be challenged.
Because you can lie.
You can lie. As a matter of fact, there will be lying. There will be blood, okay? The way you lie is by laying your paw on the spicy stack. And you have to say whether they're calling the wrong number or the wrong spice.
Oh.
Okay, you can't just say this is wrong. You can say, okay, no, it's not a 9, or it's not a wasabi. All right, and at that point, we resolve the challenge by flipping over that card. If you win the challenge, you collect all of the spicy stack and put it face down in front of you as points without looking at the cards. You can never look at any face down cards. If you do, there's a penalty of drawing a card from the deck.
Does that mean you can only lie about one of the 2 attributes of the suit or of the card?
Well, if you lie about both and anyone challenges you, you're going to lose.
Okay,
Just auto.
Right.
So
Yeah.
you can lie about both.
Yes.
Okay.
If you lose a challenge, then you draw 2 cards, start a new spicy stack. All right. After you play the last card from your hand, you have to announce it aloud. And it says the next card can only be played after all players decide not to challenge it. If you forget to tell people you play your last card, don't give people a chance to challenge it, you take a penalty of drawing a card. All right?
Okay.
All right. And then if you play the last card of your hand and no one challenges it, or it's an unsuccessful challenge, you take one of these cards into your hand. If you get 2 of these, you win. If all 3 have been collected, then whoever has the most spicy points wins. Or we end earlier, depending upon how we want to do it.
Okay, so
let's
if
find out.
I challenge and I'm incorrect, they actually played the correct cards, do I take?
You take 2
take
cards,
2
and we have to
cards.
start a new
Okay.
spicy deck, right?
Okay.
All right. And did we start?
so no one
we
gets
get
that
we get
stack?
6 cards to each player to begin with.
So that no one gets the stack of cards that was there? That just kind of is gone?
I believe so.
Or does the person that I challenged get it?
No, yeah, whoever was, yeah, if they challenged you correctly, then they get those as points. If they challenge you incorrectly, I believe that you will get them.
Okay.
Yeah, because you would be a challenge winner. Someone's a challenge winner.
Oh, okay.
All right, who's going to be first?
Is there a level of spicy, or is it just a suit?
It's a suit. You've got wasabi. You've got right here. We got pepper. We got wasabi, and we got chili.
Okay.
All right, and
I'll go first if everyone's willing.
sure, Tom.
I have a 2 pepper.
This is and I
chili.
and you can change suit and whatever. I can just be like,
Can anyone challenge? Anyone can shout it out?
Yeah, they
or
can
is it
challenge
only
it
the
right
next?
now. That's a good question. I believe anyone can challenge.
Okay.
Yeah, I can say like no, or I tell you not a 2, not a
And
chili.
so Chris, because I did pepper, he has to do pepper, but a
Is-
higher number.
Is it always just play one card as well?
One card.
always play
Yes,
one
it's
card.
always one card, but the cards played on top has to be a higher number following that suit. Yes.
Okay.
Oh, it does have to follow. So
Yeah.
I'll play a 4 pepper then.
I'll play a 6 pepper.
I will play a 10 pepper.
And the numbers only go to 10?
Yeah. So if no one challenges her at this point, does she just win that stack? Challenge a card. You can say pass. After 10 is declared. Sorry. After 10 is declared, 1, 2, or 3 in the next suit has to be
Oh, but it keeps the same stack, right?
1, 2, or 3 in the,
in the same suit.
same suit.
Oh, well,
Oh.
that's easy. That is a 1 pepper.
No, I'm going to challenge that.
Okay, you got it. You said it. You said
Okay,
it.
oh, but yeah, you're
You did.
supposed to.
Yeah, that's all right.
Okay, so I'm challenging
flip
it.
it.
Wait. I have to say that that's not a pepper.
And it is not a pepper.
So it
Oh.
was a pepper.
It was pepper.
It was
Oh,
pepper.
pepper.
But it wasn't a 1.
Not the chili.
Someone played the wrong card earlier.
Played all of my cards were wrong. I was playing chili peppers.
Yeah, it was like the salt.
It's okay, it was
shaker,
legal, you
pepper
didn't get
shaker.
caught.
Yep.
So I said it wrong. Therefore, I take.
He gets the stack. Because he's the
Yes,
challenge
because
winner.
He's the
Okay.
challenge winner. He gets all those face down as a point each.
You're a terrible teammate,
And now we
Tom.
start a new spicy
Did
stack.
you draw 2 cards?
I draw 2 cards.
2 penalty cards. Okay.
Are we supposed to be
And
drawing
then who
cards every time we
begins?
play? No, we're trying to clear out.
We're trying to clear out
Yeah.
our cards. Yeah, because and then it says just start a new spicy stack, and I assume it would be the challenge loser because it's in the same
Yeah, go ahead.
section.
Oh, because I drew. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I have to play a 1, 2.
No, this is a new spicy stack, but it can be a 1, 2, or 3 of any of the.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So this is a 1 wasabi
Oh wow!
or green.
Thank you. This is an 8 wasabi. You You might want to pass at this point.
Yeah, I
When he
pass.
has 10.
So you draw a card when you pass.
Yeah.
Oh, you draw a card. Okay, take it.
No. 10 wasabi.
This is not a 10. Darn it, and it is a wasabi
Oh.
too. Man.
Wow.
Draw 2.
And then you start, Mike.
Man. All right. This is a 2 red chili.
I really want to call it right there.
Do it.
This is an 8 red chili.
Seven.
It has to be higher. She said
I said 8.
Oh, sorry.
Are you passing?
Yes.
Okay. 10 red chili.
What are you challenging on?
It's not a red chili.
Okay.
Okay.
Ah.
He was too calm, Wendy. He was too calm. Lead me off here.
Oh, I start. I
Yeah,
start.
you failed the challenge.
Okay, I'm gonna do a 1 of pepper.
6 pepper.
7 pepper.
You know what?
I didn't actually see the.
I'm sure someone saw it.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw it.
What was that?
I took a card out of the middle to replace this one that everyone saw.
Put it in the
So.
middle segment.
Oh, okay.
I didn't see it.
Oh wow, we found the.
Well, I saw
It
it.
must not have been completely. Yeah. Okay. Please remind me of what the bid was.
It's a 6 pepper.
6 pepper.
I claimed 7 pepper.
7 pepper. At
7
this point,
pepper.
I'm going to pass because I think that's the only fair thing to do.
8 pepper.
I'm going to challenge that, and I'm going to say that this is not an 8.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah. You draw
get
2 and start
draw
out the next
2.
stack.
All right.
Shapoopy, shapoopy.
2 wasabi.
Let's jump all the way up to 9 wasabi.
Ouch.
That is not a 9.
Oh, my
Ah. It was a baby stack. It's okay.
goodness. All right,
Take it
draw 2 and start the next spicy stack.
Why are you looking
Well,
yourself?
yeah, what's.
I understand something fundamentally about the game now that I didn't understand before. So
Oh, you figured it out?
That you're allowed to tell the truth?
I'm betting it has to do with distributions and things like that.
yeah, that there's more than one copy of each card of that giant deck.
Yes.
Oh! Yeah, that
Yes.
makes more sense.
Yeah.
That's a 2 chili, red.
2 red chili.
2 red chili.
9 red chili.
I have a question about a card. Are there wilds?
There are wilds. So you have 2 different kinds of wilds. You've got wild number cards, which you can declare. You know, they're any number. So
But you're
any number
lying
you
about
put,
the
but you're
pep- the
lying about
pepper.
the spice, and this
Okay.
is a wild spice where you're going to be lying about the number.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm going to pass because that's a question.
No, you only take one when you pass.
One when you pass.
What's
I didn't see
the
it.
9
9 red chili.
10 chili?
This is not a chili. Thank you.
It was nothing.
Here are your first points, Mike.
All right. First time Tom has been successfully challenged, too.
You had so many perfect cards.
I tell the truth.
And then you start
You start
off.
the next one.
I do.
He starts it
pepper.
off with lies.
2 pepper. I'm going to jump up to 8 pepper.
Ooh.
My golly, Miss Molly.
And we're talking the blue pepper.
Blue pepper.
Loopy says no one will ever challenge first card, but they should have because I lied right out the gate in this game.
10 blue pepper.
So then I start over with pepper?
A 1, 2, or 3, unless
1,
someone
2, 3.
challenges.
Okay.
I'm going to challenge Mike. I'm going to say it's not blue pepper. It's a 10.
That's correct.
Wow.
Yeah, take a card.
Draw some cards, Mike, and begin again.
Mike was trying to move the game along. He's like,
A little
Wendy
bit.
can go.
A little bit. This is a 1 wasabi.
2 wasabi.
7 wasabi.
9 wasabi.
10
I'm down to a
wasabi.
single card. Uno.
You don't have to call that just when it's your last
I'm
card.
being polite.
1 wasabi.
4 wasabi.
10 wasabi.
I'm gonna draw.
I was debating on whether to call Mike out or not.
Yeah,
You
it's
drew,
true.
so
I guess you can't.
I'll draw.
3 wasabi.
Okay, let's do 7 wasabi.
10 wasabi.
3 wasabi.
7 wasabi. That's my last card.
I'm going to challenge it as not wasabi. Darn it!
7 wasabi, baby.
Way to end.
All right.
And then that's
Chris
it.
That's
gets
it.
yeah,
Yeah.
Chris gets that.
And does he get all the points at the end, too?
Well, you challenged him,
I challenged
and he is
him,
the
yeah.
challenge
Yeah,
winner.
yeah.
Oh, wait, the game ain't over. The game's over when
Yeah.
someone gets 2 of those.
Right. 2 or all 3 get taken by other people.
Right, and then
Yeah.
we count the points.
Right.
So is
What do
he
I do?
out?
Do I draw 2?
Or do we restart?
Up. Oh, yeah.
I wonder if we actually... Well, you've got that. I don't know if you get the points... Okay, the next time... If your last card is challenged and you win, the leader... Oh, the loser draws 2 back into their hand as usual. Yeah, put it next to your 1 spicy point to score as points at the end of the game. So we just, I guess, continue at this point.
Sure, but how many cards does he draw?
Does he fill back up?
Or am I just done?
Well,
playing?
how would you get 2 of these then? Right?
Hold on a second.
All right, people are saying he draws back up to 6.
Okay.
Go ahead, Chris.
That
Oh,
doesn't,
okay.
I don't, oh, yes. The player collected a trophy, draws 6 in their hand. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
That's literally the last line.
I think you
so
should say Uno.
I
'Cause
need
I didn't know
to-
Chris had 1.
He definitely said it.
He said Uno?
He said I have 1 left.
He said I have one, he said that was my last card.
Well, obviously,
That's
after
all
you
you have to
played
say,
it,
but you don't
I
have to
know
say
that.
Uno.
Well, they don't tell you you have to. I don't
I
believe they
know.
tell
I'm
you
just
have to
saying.
say
I think
Uno.
you should, out of the good graciousness to those who play against you.
Yeah, it says, oh. Yeah, it says after playing the last card from your hand, you must do that last.
Yeah,
so I
I
think
know
I
that.
still need to draw 2
Yes, and you
and
start.
lead the next.
And then you lead.
All
Okay.
right. 2 red chili.
9 red chili.
Drawer.
10 red chili.
I'm calling it. Mm-hmm. Oh,
Which?
it's not 10.
It is correct.
2
Draw
cards for you.
2 and begin in the
Then
stack.
you start.
There's no way you get a 9 and a 10 of red chili.
Oh, I could have.
Funny, I played 2.
I played the 8
I
and the 9.
played 2 10 wasabis in a row that were not challenged, and they both were 10 wasabis.
That way you felt confident. That's why
Yeah.
we didn't challenge you, because you're a truthful man.
What happened? I didn't have any. I thought I had some cards in my scoring pile. I definitely messed up. I definitely took some.
3 pepper.
Oops.
I definitely scored. So
7 pepper.
8 pepper.
The score only matters if
9
someone knows
pepper.
go out twice.
Yeah.
10 pepper.
Not a pepper.
Oh, I had a feeling
want
she
my
was
first
telling the
cards.
truth.
Yay!
Lead the way, Tomas.
3 wasabi.
Yeah, I definitely messed up there.
9 wasabi.
10 wasabi.
Not a 10.
You're correct.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Take it 2. Wendy does not like lying games.
I'm terrible at this. 1 pepper.
5 pepper.
6 pepper.
9 pepper. What is it?
It is not a 9.
Okay, flip it over. Thank you.
You got 2 cards, you're good to go. Isn't this exciting?
Oh.
Oh, this was shown. So does that mean?
Does that just end the game as is?
Let's find
Chris
out.
is like, did I just win?
Just
magic? Did you win?
Or is that when we? I swear I read this.
Yeah, because this is the end game trigger.
Oh, yes, the end of the game that when it's revealed from the top of the deck. Immediately stop drawing cards. Do not draw the World's End card. All right. So Chris wins.
Yeah!
Oh, hey!
Chris probably.
Does what's in my
wins.
hand get to go in my pile?
I didn't even do my counting scoring. So let's just assume I'm in last
I got
place.
5.
Because Tom and I have about the same
I'm rich.
number of cards, and then
Yeah.
I can add 10 to this. stat.
Well, there you go, folks.
Yes.
That was Moo from Moo and More, Mew and More,
Even more.
and Spicy. Both of
Spicy!
them joint production from Heidelberger and
Heidelbeer.
CGE. Heidelbeer and CGE. We're going to take another look at another top 10 list here, and then we'll be back with Inish plus the new expansion. We'll see you in just a minute.
Think you've got what it takes to compete for the ring and your share of $250,000? Well, get ready, because signups for 2025 start now. Come for the friendly competition or open gaming community. At WSBG, we've got it all. Are you the next big name in board gaming? Get your tickets now at WSBGVegas.com and use the code IMN to save up to $35. So what are you waiting for? It's time to get in the game.
Hey everyone, and thanks for joining me here at the Dice Tower. My name is Camilla, and today I'm going to be talking about my top 10 favorite push your luck games. Now, push your luck games are ones that are going to have, well, make you feel like you're pushing your luck, that you're right there on the line of what is too much. Sometimes this is re-rolling dice and knowing when to stop. Sometimes this is knowing how many cards to draw or chits to pull out of a bag, something like that, of just really pushing your luck on how far can I go, how greedy can I get. So these are going to be my top 10 that have that element to it. Let's jump in. My number 10 is the newest game on the list, and this is going to be Pina Coladice. Yes, Pina Coladice, not Pina Colada, and not just dice. Pina Coladice. I nailed it. Pina Coladice is a new game that has really no new mechanisms to it. I was charmed by this party game, and I think you have to keep that in mind, that this is a party style game. It is instantly going to be familiar, it's going to instantly be comfortable and be able to be played at some variable player counts. I've played it at 2, I've played it at 4, I think it works well across the board. This is tic-tac-toe meets Yahtzee. So there's different goals out on the board here, tiles that are in the form of coasters, and you are trying to either get a full house or a straight, some combination of dice rolls, and you have up to 3 re-rolls to get it. When you get it, you get to go out there, you get to claim that spot, which will then turn into points. First to 20 points wins, or first to get a tic-tac-toe, either diagonal, horizontal, or straight up and down. And so you really are pushing your luck in trying to get the specific tile you want, whether it be for those points, whether it's to block someone from getting tic-tac-toe, or to set yourself up for a tic-tac-toe. And so I think that that is the interesting part of the game, is the marriage of those two games and elements that you're already comfortable with. You can explain this game in 3 minutes and be up and playing. I really like that about it, and the push your luck does bring some comfortable tension to it in a party game atmosphere, and that's why Pina Coladice is my number 10. Next up at number 9 is Don't Go In There. Don't Go In There has push your luck in every part of the game. It is going to be in where you place your worker, because where you place your worker is going to be dependent on how many ghosts you take on the ultimate end die roll. It's also going to dictate which, in turn order, which cards you get to take from that location, and you're going for sometimes set collection and sometimes set cancellation. So sometimes you want to have the most, sometimes you want to have the least, or you want to have the perfect pair, something like that. So when do you go and go higher in the turn order for that card selection, but at the expense of how many ghosts you might have to take when ultimately end of the game, whoever has the most ghost get a really bad consequence. So you're pushing your luck in a myriad of different ways on every turn in this game, and again, another element of it is when to trigger that die roll, because once a location is full, so do you go there just to kind of force that die roll and make that location resolve? So yeah, Don't Go In There is a great push your luck, because there's so many different avenues that you're pushing your luck and that are kind of fueling your decision base, and that's why it's my number 9. Number 8 is kind of the classic at this point, I feel like, push your luck game, and this is going to be Ink and Gold, or a Diamond. Ink and Gold I have played so much because in my house, in my friend group, at different parties, things like that, just because it adapts to whatever the situation is. So I love that the simplicity of it, that you're trying to go through this temple and you need to know when to come out. So when you decide, I'm out, I'm not going any further in this temple, then you get to collect gems on your way out. So you don't want to be, you want to be the first to leave if there's a lot of gems, but you don't want to leave with somebody because then you have to split those gems with them. But really you want to go as far as possible because then you have the really juicy treasures that might come up. So it's about not just how far do you go because you're hoping not to bust, but also reading the table and knowing when they're going to leave to kind of bluff your way into being the only one that leaves. So it's an interesting mechanism there of reading the table, but then also pushing your own luck. And that is why Ink and Gold is my number 8. And at number 7, we have another kind of classic Yahtzee style game. This is going to be Dice Throne. What I really like about Dice Throne is just the variety of characters that you can choose to really fit your taste. So I don't really care for Marvel, so I don't usually go for the Dice Throne Marvel or Marvel Dice Throne. I just go for the generic characters. Or my personal favorite is Krampus. I love playing with Krampus, so I'll pull him any opportunity I have. So the characters are going to be asymmetric and all able to play against each other and mixed up. So pick one you like, grab your dice pool, read about your character and their special abilities, and get to playing. It has a simple, like I said, Yahtzee mechanism of you get one roll with 2 re-rolls, and then you resolve the dice depending on the results. So like in Yahtzee, you're trying to get a full house, or you're trying to get a straight, or a 4 of a kind, something like that. Whatever you get will decide which power on your board you get to utilize that turn. I really like this though because it also takes it a step beyond and really having your character starts asymmetric, but you're also building him up as you get different action points through the game. You can spend them to level up those abilities and really kind of create a unique character. I think that is a great push your luck element of using those dice to ultimately try to take down your opponent, and that's why it's my number 7, Dice Throne. Now my number 6, Megaland, is very similar, I feel, to Ink and Gold, but it just does a little bit more. It's a little bit beefier of a game. It's still very much a family weight game, but there is a little bit more to just when do I want to leave. Because in this one, when you leave and you are collecting your treasures, you get to spend those treasures in a set collection kind of way to buy different buildings. As you get those buildings and add them into your tableau, they're going to give you different boons or benefits. Sometimes it is just going to be boons, and you get additional gold or additional resources, things like that. Maybe, or it might also mitigate like your hand limit, or it might mitigate what happens if you bust. And so I like that you are building your asymmetry in this game as you go in a very, very basic game. This is still going to be a family weight game. Every round, it is full push your luck, as again, how far can I go without actually depleting all of my health? Because you're going to have different monsters that you come up against and have to fight, which are going to take out your health. So again, I really like the mitigation that you build in this, but even till the very last turn, it has that push your luck of how far can I go in order to get what I want. So that is why Megaland is my number 6. And number 5 is Paleo, which I think is probably the most innovative game on this entire list for me, on this entire top 10 here. Paleo, the push your luck is in when do you want to pass for the round. So on your turn, this is all simultaneous, you're going to draw 3 cards and you have to resolve one of those cards. Now, you don't know what those cards are going to be or what they're going to do, but the backs give you a little bit of a hint. At any point, you can just decide, I'm done for the round, I'm going to sleep. So that means nothing bad can happen to you anymore, right? Yes, but it also means you're not in the actual working pool in order to help and support your teammates in getting enough food for the night and getting up some protection and creating these pave paintings, whatever your goal of this specific scenario that you're doing. So I really like that element of you have to be awake and contributing in order to help and meet these goals. But you have to make sure you know when to go to sleep and just call it a day, because the rest of the cards in your pile look like they could be pretty dangerous and detrimental to the whole group and to the tribe. So a really neat push your luck element of that as you're trying to say, how long can I stay in and help contribute? So that's why Paleo is my number 5. At number 4, we have Quacks of Quedlinburg. This is going to be a bag builder in which you are building up your bag with all these different ingredients and then pulling them out during the pulling phase in order to get as far and have the largest concoction possible without it actually blowing up in your face, because there's this one specific chip which will make it blow up, and if you reach a threshold on it. So I love this element of the kind of 2-phase game, one where you're building the bag and really trying to hone in on what's in there, and then the other one where you're trying to remember what's in there and know what your odds are of pulling that 1 or 2 chip, that's really going to make you bust. So you're pulling the chips out and putting them out into, again, your cauldron here on the table. I really like that in this one, busting hurts and you feel it, but it's not game breaking. So you really have to know when to pull back, when is it okay to bust, and when is it worth continuing to go. You know it's in your bag, if you can remember correctly, and is it worth trying to push for that one specific chip in there to get you the boon? So this is a fun, once again, simultaneous play where everyone's pulling at the same time, and you really get to see the super highs and the super lows of busting or pulling that successful chip, which just leads to a great time for everyone at the table. So that's why number 4 is Quacks of Quedlinburg. At number 3, we have Skate Summer, which I have to say, I think this is one of the most underused themes in board gaming, is skateboarding. Maybe that's because my son is a skateboarder, so I have a personal affinity for it, but I love the way this implements skateboarding. You're a skater who is trying to impress all your friends with all these tricks, and there's a dice rolling element to it, though. As you do a trick, you have to roll these dice depending on which trick and sequence it is. That's what's going to set how many you roll. You're going to roll the dice to see how the balance on your skateboard shifts. So as you're going through and sequencing these tricks together, your balance is going to shift forward or shift back, and if it ever shifts too far, of course you fall, and that is the bust. But again, kind of like Quacks, by busting, it does not mean you're completely out. Yes, you're going to lose out on some boons. Maybe you don't get to the turn order you want, or you lose that one card which you really needed in order for the second phase, which is to go through the city and where you're actually performing these tricks, but you're going through the city in order to collect different items and collect power-ups, things like that. So I love the push your luck in this, and how the further you push your luck, the harder it gets, because that dice pool that's rolling against you is even larger. But man, do you feel cool when you get it and you get the perfect combination on your board of tricks. So Skate Summer is a really, I think, again, underutilized theme that has great tension for everyone at the table as they're pushing their luck, but it doesn't break the second half of the game when you're actually resolving those tricks. So that's why it is my number 3, Skate Summer. And at number 2, we have Heat, Pedal to the Metal. This is one that's really about how far can you push your car and how perfectly can you nail that corner. Because your base hand has these push your luck cards in them, which are just simply draw another card. You can always take more heat into your car and into your deck, which are just going to junk up your hand later on, but you can take more in order to do different bonus actions as well. So it's that balance of how many can I take into my deck without just completely decimating my hand if I get a bad draw. Same thing. I have this tight corner coming up. Can I afford to use this push your luck card and draw an additional card and see what speed I'm going to be hitting, like kind of just see what happens in this corner. So it can become some really interesting and fun swingy moments in what can be a very kind of meticulous game. And I like that balance of the two. I feel like the push your luck really lightens the gameplay, but the levity of it, but the careful planning and selecting of your hand and what gear you're going to be in also makes it not so swingy that you feel that you're just at the odds of the cards. So that's why that balance brings Heat, Pedal to the Metal into my number 2 position. And my number 1 push your luck game, my favorite one when I just want to feel like I'm pushing my luck, pushing as far as I can, trying to come out on top, is going to be First in Flight. Once again, similar to Heat, Pedal to the Metal, I love the element of this, of knowing when to go into that phase to push your luck, when to take that action. So in this one, you are trying to be the first one to reach 40 on your flight path, 40 miles, 40 meters, something like that. I don't know. 40 inches. Yeah. So we're trying to reach 40 on that path. There's push your luck also in your action selection, because this is going to be one of those guys, like kind of a rondelle action selection, where you one-way rondelle where you can go as far as you want, and whoever's in the last place is the next player to go. So yes, maybe you're ready to take a flight, or maybe you want to upgrade your airplane here, but that's so far in the future, you know you're missing out on actions and turns by guaranteeing that exact action space you want. So you're pushing your luck and hoping someone doesn't take the spot you want. And am I going too far ahead on this track that I'm locking myself out of actions and opportunities and falling too far behind? But also, when do I take that flight? Which is, again, push your luck, because you're building up this hand of cards. You now have this airplane that you've curated in this deck of cards, and you're deciding how far and how many of those cards to resolve until you're like, whew, all right, I've had 2 malfunctions. I can't have another one. Let me start descending. But after you decide to descend, you have to draw 2 additional cards. So it's not just when to fly. It's not just what action to take. It's not just when to descend. It's all those things together, trying to line up the perfect combination in order to fly the furthest. So First in Flight has a lot happening as far as push your luck and really feeling like you're trying to set up the perfect opportunity for yourself. And that is why it comes in at number 1 for me in push your luck games. So there you have my top 10 push your luck games. These are ones on those nights when I want kind of a swingy potential game, but for me personally, in my taste, not always give up opportunity for mitigate. I don't always want to be just at the will of the dice or at the will of the card draw. I like some mitigation mixed in there as well. These are my top 10 that I'll pull off to show people as well if they are comfortable with that mechanism or looking for something a little bit different. So my top 10 push your luck games. What about you? What do you think of these games? Which ones did I miss or forget? Let me know down in the comments below. And until next time, thanks for joining me here at the Dice Tower. I'm Camilla.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Dice Tower Spring Spectacular. My name's Chris Yee.
I'm Mike Delicio.
Go ahead, it's you. I'm Joey Evans.
I told you, could have moved the chair out
By
of the shot.
myself. Yeah, it did look awkward, didn't it?
Table for one, sir.
This is the last game of the Spring Spectacular.
Ever.
We're ending with a doozy.
A doozy.
There's no more springs in 2025. I hate to
That's it.
break it to you.
Yeah.
That's it.
Folks, we're playing Inish, the 3rd edition, with the new Nemed expansion that's coming to crowdfunding here shortly. So there's two things you see. One, up on the wall over there by Joey, is the 3rd edition. This is the big box over there that you can get everything in there. Or, if you already own Inish, you can just get the expansion box here.
Pretty.
You can. Ooh,
All of their
gold foiling is
boxes
catching the light.
Beautiful, actually.
That's really
They really
nice.
are. There is backwards compatibility with everything to a degree that you can learn a little bit more about. Let's cut here to the table,
Right.
whether you want to get just the new expansion or whether you want to, if you're not familiar with the game, we'll go over it very briefly. Inish is an area control game. This is the capital here, and whoever is controlling the capital will be the Bremen.
Bren.
Mike is the honorary Bremen here at the start of the game.
Bren.
Bren.
Yes.
I have a friend named Brennan.
Bremen is a thing. I'm trying to remember what Bremen is from. That is a
Security guard in like Night Museum.
Maybe I'm thinking of Fremen.
Brennan.
I could be thinking of
Brennan?
the Fremen. Yeah.
So what's going on here is we're doing area control here for the purpose of trying to win one of 3 win conditions.
Yes.
You can either be present in 6 territories. Presence doesn't even
pop
mean
it up there.
majority,
Yeah.
right?
There we go.
There we
Presence
go.
in 6 territories. Each one of these wild hexagon
he's covering.
things is.
Oh, sorry.
You can just slide it straight up
Yeah.
Joey, to the top. We're only looking at the bottom part of the info.
Look
there.
at that.
There we go.
Each one of these is a territory. If you have presence in 6 territories, that is one of the win conditions. Well, there's only 3 territories. There's a giant old stack that we'll be adding over the course of the game. You can be present where there's 6 sanctuaries. Isn't that just 6 territories? No, because the same territory can hold multiple of these sanctuary buildings over here.
We're dropping a lot of sanctuaries, just so everyone knows.
All right.
That's
That's one method.
hello, Bishop. Or you could be chieftain over 6 opponents. And what that means there is that you have the majority over 6 other units out on the board across all of the territories. I'm going to leave these here as part of
No,
set.
I don't think that's true. I'm
Fine.
chieftain of this territory. However, I have nobody under my control.
King of nothing over there.
Are you actually king then?
I say I am, yes.
So we're bidding to be king, right? So the idea of these goals is if we feel that we're in a striking position to win, if we meet any of them, we can take a turn in the game to declare our ambition to become the king by taking a pretender token. I'm vying for the throne. Everyone else is going to try to prevent me from then meeting that condition at the end of the round. When we go to the top of the round, in the round sequence here, if anyone who has a pretender token in front of them still meets a condition, they're viable to win. If 2 people tie for it, the tiebreakers, who is the Bren, who controls the capital, if the Bren is part of that, then you win, right? If Joey and I tie at 1 win condition each, but neither of us of the Bren have the tiebreaker, no winner.
Ever.
But if you are able to stop me from still retaining my win condition, then I have to put this back. Joey would be the winner. Or you could meet multiple of those win conditions. If Joey meets 2 and I only meet 1, he's the winner. And as we gain to these deed tokens, if Joey had multiple of these deed tokens, he can use those to subtract from that 6 requirement. So 2 of these could make it so he only has to be present in 4 territories. This last one means he only has to be chieftain over 5 people instead of 6. So collecting these deed tokens is important to winning the game. It's a card draft, a lot of battling and stuff, but that's a good idea of what we're doing here.
Done.
Yeah, and we're playing with both expansions, Chris, or just the Nemed expansion?
Just the Nemed
Right.
expansion, which has 2 things here that I'll introduce really quickly. One thing I want to mention, though, about backwards compatibility. If you have a previous edition of the game, they will include card sleeves, so that if the card backs don't match, you
that's
can still
nice.
mix and match generations of the
Nice.
cards and the tiles. Because each of the seasons of the Nemed expansion come with new tiles,
I
new
see.
territories.
Okay.
And their house rule is, it's the exact same die cut. You can draw new tiles from the bottom of the deck, so you can't tell if it's
I
old
see.
or a new
I
one.
see. Okay.
So everything is compatible across the generations here. What's new Well, as you build sanctuaries, you can dedicate them to one of these 3 historical mythological figures, and then there's an offering you can make, a little sacrifice, to get a boon from them. And so we'll explain these as we come out. And also, these are the nematons. As we build up the map, if we leave a gap at some point that these would fit into, there's a little area majority sub-game that we can vie for over there. So we'll see if one of those comes up in the gameplay.
That's how you get those.
And that's how you can get these, specific deed tokens, which act
Negate.
just like these. So that's the overview.
All right.
I think we should just get started. So at the top of the round phrase, the Bren is going to toss the coin.
Call it.
Clockwise or counterclockwise?
Clockwise. Counterclockwise, yes.
So we're going to be
100%.
drafting and taking actions counterclockwise. We're going to burn one of the 13 action cards, and then we're going to deal out 4 to each of us here. And we're going to do a bit of a card draft, wherein
I saw it.
Redeal.
I saw it.
you get to keep one of these cards past 3 along, but then you're going to see something maybe unusual.
I'm gonna switch to main, so you don't look at the screen and see each other's cards.
Oh,
I
I'm not looking at the screen.
you don't trust us?
You do you, boo.
This game is all about the fact
Trust.
that you're past. You trust. Yes. I'm going to close my eyes, and I'm going to fall. Joey's going to catch me.
We should do that sometime. Wait, counter, right? Yeah, counter.
Counterclockwise.
Okay.
I like this draft
Now
thing.
we're
giving-
keeping 2 of these, but you take this into the hand, and you're
Yes.
keeping 2.
Yeah,
You
I
don't
like
have to
that.
yeah.
That's neat.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, I'm going to keep these 2, including the one that I had previously kept. I'll be passing these 2 along, but you don't have to. And that's the thing. If you see a juicy hand of actions, you're like, well, I want to take those 2 instead. It offers a lot of flexibility, but man, is there so much angst about the cards you're giving up, as
Yeah.
much as the joy of the ones you're keeping. So I'm handing these to you. This is the one that's out.
So, okay.
These are very similar.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
And now from these ones, you're going to keep 3 of any of the 4 cards that you have, whether they're the ones you've previously chosen or not.
As soon as I get them. Oh,
Oh, there.
keeping 3 of these.
Night. Good night. Ah!
Come on, this is all right.
Now cards have cards are either an action, a season card. that
We're
they're
keeping
called.
3, yes?
Keeping 3, passing the last one along.
Man, all right, that's tough.
So cards are either season cards or they are reaction cards called Triskel cards. So now that we have our 4 cards for the round, we're going to go to turn sequence, starting with the Bren and going counterclockwise so that Joey is last. Nicely done, Mike.
Thank you very, very much. Thank you, thank you.
And you can either play a season card, you can, if you meet one of the win conditions, take a pretender token as your turn, as your action, or you can pass, or as the expansion modules come into play, you can do those actions. So
Okay.
we'll explain those as we come up.
Okay. Okay. Let's go ahead and. Okay.
And when you play cards, they're added to the discard pile, right? You play and face up, do the
Yeah.
actions, it goes over here, because there's ways to interact with that discard pile.
That is true. That is true. All right. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to place a citadel in a territory where I am present. Let's go ahead and put it right here.
Okay, so that means that 2 people can be protected when a clash is initiated. Anything else to that action? That's all, right?
I think that was all there is to it. If that territory's advantage card has not been played, wherever it is, add it to your hand.
So the valley here has a corresponding advantage card, these are called. That goes into your hand, Mike.
Yes.
And you can keep that through the end of the round. At the top of the next round, we're going to evaluate chieftain or majority status of each of the territories, and these advantage cards go over there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play this one here, Exploration. The Bren chooses an empty location adjacent to 2 territories, draw the top territory and place it there. So you're the Bren, Mike.
I am the Bren.
You do get to choose how we're exploring out, but I get to place one of my clans in the new territory.
I gotcha. And so it has to be next to 2. Correct?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
That is the forest. So now the forest advantage card comes out.
Okay.
And what that means is whoever's the chieftain of each of these areas at the end of the round will get the corresponding advantage cards.
And so you get to put a clan member out there, yes?
Yeah, so I'm pretty likely to be the chieftain. Nothing can stop me now.
Nothing can stop me now. All right, here we go. I'm place 2 clans in any territory where you are present, and those can be the same or different. So I am
Wait, no, 2 clans in any, do the say can be
in
the same
any
or
territories where you're present. Both clans may be
good.
placed in either. So I can spread the love a bit. So let's go here. And there's not a limit of figures in a certain area, right?
Nope.
All right. Good to know. Things are about to get real.
Okay.
Things are about to get very real.
Okay. So I do have a question.
Yes.
I'm going to probably play this either way.
Okay.
So this says to place a clan, right? In a territory.
Like a ninja.
In a territory where you're present.
Fine.
But could I have played this?
This is the reaction side of that same card.
Right.
Yeah.
Could I have done that when he placed a second?
Choose an opponent with 2 or more clans in this territory and replace one of those clans with your own.
Yeah, right?
Because that's what I was like, yeah.
He could do that.
Otherwise,
couldn't
I would have done that and replaced this with one of my own.
Okay, so what is this? Yeah, as a Triskel in a territory where you're present. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
New alliance. Thanks for bringing those people
Does
out.
that still give
Wow.
me, is that my card play for this go round, or do I still play another one? Because I was technically played on Joey's turn,
He still gets a turn, right?
I think so.
Yeah. We just get to do something different.
but I'll have fewer cards.
You'll have fewer cards than the rest of us. And remember that cards are blows that you can take on the battlefield, right?
Yeah.
You either, in a clash, have to remove units or discard unplayed action
yeah.
cards.
Got it.
But he has one extra card because he picked up the whatever.
But you have to
veil.
get rid of the green action cards, not the yellow advantage
You can't use those as battle. All right,
Yep.
got it.
Okay, okay. After you play. Okay. So let's go ahead and play this. Choose one territory. You may move any number of your clans from territories adjacent to this chosen territory into it. So I will go here.
It has the clash symbol, therefore, you are starting the clash and you are the instigator.
I am the instigator, right? And so I will choose to attack.
Oh, but first, remember, we go to the Citadel phase. You built 2
I
little
did.
protection. Or well, you added another one. So starting with Joey, starting with me.
Yes.
Because we're playing in counterclockwise. I can choose to go into the safety of one of the citadels there.
Right.
I too am doing so.
Okay. So Mike, congratulations, you won the combat because there's no exposed armies left.
Right. Okay. And then after you play a season card, place a clan in a territory where you are present.
Holy smokes.
Okay.
Okay.
And so does this get discarded or go back here?
It goes back to the middle. Technically, it's face down.
Got it.
I don't know if that matters offhand, as we're all, So now, at the end of a clash, a bloodless clash, mind you,
The best kind.
I agree. We all pop out there.
All right.
All right, Sanctuary. I'm playing this one here as my action. Place a sanctuary in a territory where you're present.
Oh, you're the worst.
Over
You
there.
draw an epic tale card.
This is the third type of card I've not explained yet. The red cards, the epic tail cards, which have very strong effects to them. You can retain those round to round, unlike all of the other cards.
All right.
There we go.
All
Remember,
right.
sanctuaries are a win condition in territories, and what Mike is, chieftain over, right now, two other clans.
I'm playing my druid.
Whoa, sorry.
I'm not
Whoa.
playing
I'm
anything.
reminded
Oh, yeah.
this. So as you build sanctuaries, you can optionally dedicate them to one of these figures. Thanks, Tom, for zooming in here. So let's show off one of the new modules here. So I want to bring out Eryu. So what happens, I'm going to bring this over to the new sanctuary that I just built. So her figure is out there. As an action, anyone who is in this territory with her may do this offering, discard an advantage card. Well, I don't have an advantage card this round, so I can't do that. But once you do that, you gain this benefit. She particularly brings out new territories quicker. So I would like to see that happen sooner. So that's dedicated to her. Now that's the end of my turn.
Okay.
Now I'm going to play the Druid card. It gets to look at the discard action cards and add one to my hand. So I'm liking that. I kind of like to get in on that whole temple thing, but I also like your Citadel. Did that give you a advantage card?
Tom showing off the advantage cards down here. You can see that they have some very cool effects. After you play an epic tail card, draw another epic tail card. Right now, I'm alone in the forest. I'm looking to get this if no one else contests me for chieftain status, for majority status. The Lost Vale, everyone abandoned, but move a clan from a territory adjacent to it into it.
It does not initiate a clash. Yep.
Right, no clash symbol. The plains allow you to move out of it,
Okay.
Into adjacent, one or more adjacent territories.
but does start a clash because it has that.
All right,
I
Joey,
like that.
let's
Let's do
go.
it.
Come on now. We
Done.
got to keep this moving.
Done.
Okay. That was Joey. Back to you, Mike.
It is back to me. I was hoping I could play this as a reaction, but I cannot. Instead, I will take an epic tail card.
Oh.
Okay, you just get one.
You're hoping to kill somebody. And
No, I was hoping someone would kill me,
Ah.
and then I would get a deed.
Somebody kill me, please. I'm quoting Wedding Singer. It's okay. In a territory you're present, as one more sanctuary.
And you can pass with a card in hand, and if it's one of these, you keep it.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
the red epic tail cards you may keep. All right. Let's do. Okay. I'm going to play the Warlord, and I'm going to initiate a clash in a shared territory. So you and me, Joey, we're fighting here.
We're going
in
to do
the
it?
Plains.
I'll
Yeah.
hide the Citadel. Oh, crap.
Yeah, so no citadels to escape to. So we skip the citadel step because there's nothing there. And now starting with the instigator of the clash, I am going to choose to do a maneuver. A maneuver can be attack, it can be withdraw, so you can retreat to a place where you are chieftain, or you can, certain of these epic tail cards also are maneuvers. So the basic maneuver, I'm going to attack you. So you can either take a clan off the board or discard one of your action cards.
I will take one of my guys off the board.
Oh, wow.
You were not expecting that, were you?
Maybe. Joey, your maneuver.
I can now take one of your guys off the board, correct?
You get to attack
We'll get to
me,
attack. He can either
and I get
discard.
to choose.
Got it. All right, so I will attack you.
All right. I'm going to get rid of this card then. And now back to me. Also, in a clash at any point, we can just decide, hey, we're done with the bloodshed. But I'm not offering that power.
Oh, okay. All right.
We're moving forward. I attack.
All right, I don't like that.
You have no Triskel card, huh?
I can discard this, right?
And discard that. Yep. I'm out of cards, so.
Oh, so. No. All right, I'm going to kill you.
Okay, that was my turn. This is discarded.
All right. There we go. And that was your turn, right?
Yep.
Here we go. I get to place a citadel in a territory, the same one you did. So I'm going to place a citadel here.
Oh. Oh, okay, got it. You
Is
took it
that,
from
yeah,
the-
this is the sanctuary. That's a
Yeah,
citadel.
but then I also get this card. I would have gotten it anyway.
True.
But
Well, you get it now.
now you could theoretically play it.
and I have
because
to
it-
play it
and you
now.
get
'cause
it
it'll-
again. No, you don't have
Oh,
to.
right,
but
because I'm
why
going to get it
wouldn't you?
back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
To
I'm
you,
passing.
Mike? Pass. I also. I'm going to pass. I've got enough. Mike
I
and
do too,
potentially have
yeah, yeah.
options, but we're both passing. Once we pass in succession, that's the end of the round.
All right, I'm
Joe,
doing-
I suggest that you pass while you still have action cards.
Not
up your waist.
happening.
Fine.
In each territory where you're present, you may place one clan for each citadel in that territory. There's a lot of citadels out there. So these guys are going to visit here, and this guy's going to visit here.
Joe, we've got a problem.
So we got stuff going on here.
So funny enough, right now, Mike, you are chieftain over four clans. It's not quite 6.
Right.
It'd be amazing if it were, but it's
Yeah.
your turn again. It's a soft pass.
Right.
So
And you need to. You can't just do it. You have to declare for it. And you need how many of the win conditions? Just one of them?
any one of them.
Got
So you
it,
can't
okay.
declare a win condition because you don't meet any yet.
Right.
So I should not move anyone else. So actually, then I would take. What does a tie happen? You don't. You know, no chieftain
in that
Okay.
territory.
All right,
And you still have a card.
I do. It's a good one. It's probably the best one I've ever seen
That's
in my life.
fantastic. And if I play this, it's gone for the rest of the game.
Correct. Yeah, that goes to a discard pile. If we miraculously get through all of these, which, by the way, the Nemed expansion does add many new effects.
All right, there we
New
go.
hunting
Let's go
tales.
ahead and play it, and I'll put another clan in there.
Oh, okay.
I like it. Spicy.
All right. All right, I'm playing your. Wait, I assume you're passing, or you're gonna play your.
I'm
red
going to
card?
pass.
All right. Playing my plains. Move one or more of your clans from the plains to one or more adjacent territories. So I'm going to move this guy here.
Okay.
Interesting.
All right.
All right.
Because you'd rather keep the plains than let him have the forest. Okay.
Wait.
Well, then he gets the lost
I get the lost veil, though, right?
No, I get that. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah, because
Well,
otherwise
you get
we
the plains also.
we
Which he
tie on
already has.
this. Yeah. So
Yeah,
all right.
yeah, yeah.
All right. Oh wait, that goes
The
over here.
heck?
You're good. You're good. So, Mike,
Animal.
Yes.
to you. You're going to pass?
I have no cards.
I'm also going to pass.
I have nothing.
Okay. So we're done with the season phase of the round. So we're going to go back up to December. So first, the chieftain of the capital territory is going to become the Bren. Stays with Mike.
All right.
Next, we check, did anyone declare?
Quick question. Capital territory. That's always the valley.
Always the valley, because this is the larger
Got it.
building.
Really quick, someone in the chat is asking if it'll be compatible. If you just rewind it towards the beginning, Christos, the short answer is yes.
Yeah. 2 small tweaks, get some card sleeves, which they offer in the new crowdfunding, and then the tiles can be. Okay, so no one has a pretender token,
Nope.
so we don't check for win condition. And now we're going to check the majorities of each of the areas. So I get the forest advantage card.
Mike gets the valley. I get the other two. Got it.
All right. After that, the Bren is going to toss the coin.
Call it.
Clockwise.
Clockwise, baby.
Oh, you're 1 and 1.
Okay.
I'm
And
keeping
then-
track of that, by the way.
So you're going to shuffle these
Shuffle
up
these
and
up.
deal 4 to each of us. The Bren gets the honor. Doesn't really matter, but
Oh, it matters.
it matters. So, for example, my forest says that when I play an epic tale card, I get to draw another epic tale card. So,
Oh,
and this
that's
is one of
pretty
those
good.
reaction cards. Yeah. So, as
see.
much as I wanted to play this earlier,
4 to each. Oh, one gets burned,
and
right?
one is burned. So it's the same 13 action cards that you pretty much just saw.
Right, but there may be one that wasn't played, or that wasn't in the mix because of. Okay, we're keeping 1 here.
Keeping
right?
1 and passing clockwise this time. And what you are seeing here is still a pre-production copy. I'd be remiss to call it like an early prototype. It looks
Yes.
fantastic, of course.
Hard part is these are all good cards.
They are.
Painful.
It is kind of agonizing to.
Hold on. First, I'm seeing some of these here.
Oof.
And then we pick these up too, and we're keeping 3.
Yes, that's correct.
Don't like that.
Ah!
What is a festival token?
Ooh, no,
Oh,
baby,
yes,
please.
that didn't come up
don't
last
go.
time.
Yeah, I just passed it.
So
Yeah.
the festival token you place onto the board into a spot, and if anyone wants to initiate a combat or a clash where there's the festival, they must first immediately lose one of their clans. So it's a little bit of a defensive token, basically saying, you wouldn't attack our nice county fair now, would you?
Wow. Okay, but yes, I would. Guess there's no more drafting here.
Okay.
Sanctuaries, citadels.
Yes.
got it.
Because sanctuaries protect you in
Yeah,
combat.
yeah. Okay.
Okay, I think we're good. We
Wait,
can cut back
what?
to the table
I
here.
think just citadels. These are that's a sanctuary.
I'm sorry, what did I say?
This is a citadel.
This is
Citadel.
that's a citadel.
That's a sanctuary.
That's correct.
That's important.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
This is a sanctuary. That's a
Citadel. Yes.
Okay.
Yep. In particular, this is Eriu's sanctuary
This one can't be dedicated.
because it came pre-built on
Right.
the board. Yep. Only when
Not
you build
until
a
it's
new one.
6 months old. All right.
And is it me for going first again?
Yeah, you're the Bren. Until that changes, Joey.
Okay. All right, I will play the Sanctuary, and I'm going to be placing it in the only place where I am present.
Okay.
I will draw an Epic Tale card, and now I need to decide if I want to dedicate this Sanctuary to
That's true.
anybody.
You do complete this card entirely, including the draw, before you choose.
Right.
Can he choose me to dedicate it to me?
No. the answer's no,
Before
Joey.
I even do that, I'm going to play, because I'm assuming you have to play all cards before you do any of this, any of the dedication.
I'm not sure the timing of that. That's interesting.
Because this says after you play a season card.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure the exact timing of it, but
Does it matter necessarily?
I don't
or-
think it matters
Okay.
probably, right?
All right. All right, so we've done that, and this gets discarded back down here.
And you can choose if you want to dedicate to Baelor or Noada.
Oh, and I just played this one.
Some of the costs are an advantage card, you're right. So you can also hold on to it or not.
I'm just not going to do an offering at this
Okay.
point.
All right.
So that is my turn.
So you did not dedicate this.
I did not.
All right. That is one way to live your life.
Clockwise,
All right.
so Joey next.
I'm up. All right, let's do this. In each territory you're present, one clan for each citadel. So we're doing that again. Here, here.
This
you
guy
put
feels so
two?
useful. There's 2 citadels.
Oh, okay. No, it's not happening.
Is that a nope card?
Yeah, take that away.
What does this do?
It's a reaction. It cancels any single action card played.
I don't like that at all.
Goodbye.
Rip it up.
That's horrible.
Oof. So here's your 3 guys back.
Yeah, enjoy.
Thank
Making
you.
this a hate-filled game.
I'm making it a hateful. No, I think Christian Martinez made this a hateful game. I'm just playing it to its fullest potential.
We were going to have a little festival here. I was going to invite you.
Yeah, I don't think so.
It's going to be a buffet. Golden Corral style. I was going to have them in cater.
Well, that's the issue. Is it's Golden Corral style.
They have a chocolate fountain, Mike.
They have an everything fountain, Joey.
While that's true, I think it's time for some new clans to come out. Thank you, Joey, for taking the brunt of that. So I can place out 2 new clans anywhere where I'm present. They can be placed
Same
in
or
different
different?
territories. Come on. Zip zop, son.
That's a really hard nope card. That just changed my entire.
Although, honestly,
That did change the timbre of the game.
it changed the timbre, but I could have been in a pretty good position to be a pretender if I had not done that.
A great pretender. That's a song, right? I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Let's look at the discarded action cards and add one to my hand.
That's a good one. I like that.
Oh, no. That's the thing. That Geist card, the Ghost card that cancels,
Yeah.
is powerful, but you're also not helping yourself.
Yeah, but I also hate it.
Yes.
I hate that.
I
Just hate that card so much.
Oh gosh, and I could actually pull that right back if I wanted to.
Or you don't have to. There's
no,
a lot
I don't have to.
other
Just know,
choices.
I want you to have the knowledge that I may be taking that card right
But
back.
whatever you pull, you have to turn around so it's facing.
Is that
out.
right? No, I don't think so.
It's in the
I
expansion.
don't think so.
And to clarify, the Geist, I believe, only nullifies an action card, a green card. You can't nullify an
Their-
Epic Tale or
An entire player.
You're right. It ignores the effect on a green action card.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, I'm going to take, I guess you can go ahead and go, Joey. It doesn't matter which card I take.
Oh, it matters.
Does it?
All right.
Mike changes
It
his
might.
mind.
Actually, you know what? It does matter. Let me
point.
choose. Let me
Yes,
choose the
that's
card. It really, it does matter.
Why don't you just do a fight? It doesn't really matter for me as I look through these.
I know. I'm like, okay.
I do love John Tripp. Yeah, the festival is defensive because the invaders fill up on funnel cake.
All right.
All right. Funnel cake or elephant ears? Which one?
Funnel cake.
Funnel cake?
I like the.
I agree. But you put toppings on it, right? All right, I'm choosing an opponent with 2 or more clans in this territory. Replace one of theirs with yours. This guy feels. Okay, that's just hateful.
It's not going to happen this round, Joey.
Oh, man.
Ooh.
That's unbelievable.
Ooh. I guess it's exploration.
You all wanted to see Mike in this mode. Here you go. This is it.
Suvadis all over again.
Yes, this is like, wow, okay.
Exploration. Bren, you may choose any space adjacent to 2 territories and place a new territory there.
One person chose elf in here. Man, I thought everybody be Team Funnel Cake.
Oh, this is interesting.
Ooh, the gates of Tir Nanog.
Yeah, so this territory enters play with a sanctuary.
Which we decided is one of these.
Yes.
I remember this now.
It's a little bit, well, we're not going to be able to have all of these on camera. There's just no way.
And does he get to announce if he wants to?
It has to be next to 2, right? Yeah.
It does, yeah. Starts with a sanctuary, that's what this brown box says. Now this has an end of round effect, so my card allows me to place one out there. It says when the direction of the coin changes, each player present in this territory loses one of their clans, but draws an epic tail card.
Wow, okay. Interesting, okay.
Whew.
So we're going clockwise, so it's back to me?
Yep. Mike finds a way to get that Geist card again.
You know, I should have had like 4 extra guys at the end of at this point in the round.
Yeah. Should is a weird term.
That's like crazy. My entire round was planned out until Mike's like, you know what?
I don't want to do that. Okay, I'm going to play Feast at Imain Maka. Each player
It's like I'm in Ireland right now.
Yes, right? Each player may draw an epic tail card and place it without looking at it face down in front of them. Until the end of the season, players with the face down card cannot trigger clashes against each other. At the end of the season, then you bring them into your hands. So you have the option whether to choose one or not.
You'll get it next round,
Right.
but you're saying
We're not going to be fighting
non-combat.
this round, the rest of this round.
Wow. Okay, so starting where? Each player.
It doesn't say who starts with. I mean, I'm assuming, should it start with the player who played it, or would it be the player clockwise to who played it?
Oh, yeah, that's a good question. I'm gonna assume that it starts with you.
All right.
So, do you wish to build a snowman?
Do you wish to build a snow?
Do you desire to?
Would you perhaps want to?
I can't trigger class. You know what? I will take one.
Okay.
I can't look at it, though.
I too will take one. This means I can't.
You can't
you two
initiate.
cannot.
We cannot initiate. But don't
Okay.
look at it.
So if I don't take it,
He
I
can initiate with both of us.
Okay.
I'll take one.
Yeah, you've got like 3 guys out there.
Okay, so this gets discarded.
Okay. Interesting move. All right, so clashes are basically not happening.
Not happening for the rest of this round. Yeah.
All right.
Clockwise.
Yep.
Joseph.
All right. Well, you essentially killed 4 of my guys.
He's not going to hold that over you for the rest of the round.
Oh, I know. I'm like, man. All right. Where place? Good grief. All right. We'll move some guys here. Choose one territory, any number of your clans from territories adjacent to it. I am going to load the plains. They're not like what's happened in the capital city there.
It's a little bit hostile in the capital this time of
It
year.
really is.
I'm not sure what's happening over there, but boy, that gets discarded, right? That one?
No,
that's the one
Oh,
from...
sorry. That was mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should have put it there.
Okay. I'm going to make an offering. I may discard an advantage card, which I do. So I'm discarding the forest advantage,
Okay.
which makes it a little sad. I wanted to draw more epic tales, but I get to place a new territory, take the advantage card of that territory, and I may move one or more of my clans from adjacent territories into it.
Ooh.
The stone circle also starts play
Wow.
with a sanctuary.
I thought that might be where you put it.
Right there
Yeah.
sounds good. And now I get to move. The only problem is...
Yeah. You'd be leaving here.
Yeah. Oh, but I do get to...
Oh, that's true. The stone circle.
Look at this. After you play an epic tail card, you may remove one of your clans from the stone circle to take that epic tail card back into hand instead of discarding
it. That's cool.
Holy smokes. You know what? If that's the case, I'm still going to build it there, and I'm going to move this guy over here because he's going to die at the end of the round anyway.
Right.
So I think I'm okay with that.
Okay. I'm going to pass with a card in hand.
All right, me. I am going to
Do
play.
I just discard this? Well, because it could be a reaction card, I suppose, but...
Ooh. I'll look that up. Joey?
I'm going to move one or more of my clans
Oh,
from
no,
the.
because it's a soft pass.
Yeah, so you can come back in to one or more adjacent territories. So.
Oh, interesting. I don't like this because he could start doing,
Stuff.
he could start being in 6 or more territories.
All right, I'm going to go here. Yes, sir. And then I have a reaction here. After I play a season card, move any one clan from a territory adjacent to Lost Vale into it. This move does not initiate a clash.
So you can either move this one or this one into
Oh,
the
no,
Vale.
it says any one clan, Mike. It
Oh,
does not
oh.
say mine. Do you want to come visit? Come on over. Yeah, come on over. Oh, hey, buddy.
Very interesting.
There you go.
Notice how Joey has figured out pretty quickly how to play mean.
All right, there we
yellow-
go.
Learn from the best.
I do. I know. You got to do it.
Yep.
It's like a little brother.
These just, are these...
These are
They go
played
back
out
over there.
here.
Yeah. Got
and then
it.
there'll be a reevaluated.
Right,
later.
right.
Well, I've got the Stone Circle card. So, well, I can't really play it. Oh, sorry. When I made that offering earlier, the tile also flips over, so the offering can only be done once per round. Sure. I should have caught that. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm going to play the Bard here. Since the combat's not happening, I'm going
Right.
to do it for its main action of just drawing an Epic Tale card.
Okay.
That checks out. I'm
Back to you,
still
Michael.
going to pass.
I am going to choose one territory, move one of your clans from the chosen territory to one or more adjacent.
Oh. It says choose one of your...
One
Yeah.
territory.
One or more
One or
of your
more.
cards. So you
Oh,
can
so
go
I
into
could-
both of those.
Can I see what these cards do? Have you had these cards out yet?
Is this Gates of Tirnanog?
Tirnanog.
And Stone Circle.
Sorry, yeah, so this one here is when resolving the Gates of Tirnanog effect, you can draw 2 Epic Tale cards, choose which one to keep. Because this one is the clans removed when the coin flip.
Got it.
Changes.
To
yeah.
gain an Epic Tale card, this lets you look at 2, keep 1, discard the other.
All right, and this, you know what, let's just, and this one just does what? Just,
Stone Circle is in my hand. After you play an Epic Tale card, remove a clan to take that Epic Tale card back into hand.
Would this be removed from your hand since you're no longer...
Not till the end of the round.
Oh,
Not till
interesting.
things are reevaluated.
Okay.
If I believe.
all right, there you go. Yep, that's good.
Oh, yeah, the discard. Got it.
That's good.
You're going there.
That's interesting. He could have been at...
Oh, wait, if I
3
could move over
sanctuaries.
here, though, too, couldn't I? I forgot I moved
could.
more than one, but then I lose Lost Vale.
You'd lose the majority in the Lost
You'd
Vale.
lose, and this one would likely die too, right?
Yeah, when the
Only if this changes. Only if it goes to counterclockwise.
Then he dies.
Yeah.
But I get
dies
Epic
But
Tale.
taking
you
Epic
draw
Tale
a card.
out of it.
He's willing to take that risk.
You're actually in 4
You're in 5 territories, and you have 4
sanctuaries.
Well, let's not count
Well,
him
you
up.
have a... Oh, you don't know what that is yet. Oh, we're gonna.
Oh,
we're
I
gonna count
know.
'em.
I
Yeah.
marked the backs.
You're out of cards, right?
Right, because how many cards do you have still?
Well, he's sitting next to the deck.
Yeah,
I
it's
guess.
fair. Okay, so it's me. I don't have anyone in Stone Circle. Okay, so I'm gonna play. Kierna's Sanctuary in a territory where you're present and has no sanctuaries. Place a clan and a sanctuary there.
Oh boy.
And this is discarded. Say,
Like,
I just have to have presence in the
might pass.
sanctuary, right?
okay.
Joey has no cards.
Nope.
Joe has no cards, so you pass.
I do have one, but I'm passing.
All right. 3, 4. I don't have 6 sanctuaries. So I'm gonna I'm gonna pass as well. So that ends the
Okay.
round. I have an unplayed card.
do too.
But it was garbage.
Mine was it was a combat or a reactionary combat card. So
I had
yeah.
the festival token. So
Right,
two
right.
rounds, no one's seen the festival.
Yep.
These cards
Now are in our hand.
Yeah.
Now we can flip them, right?
Well, no, we take them into hand. Yep.
Whoa!
This is overly powerful. Do you guys just want to call it? There's no reason I should have to play this card.
This refreshes the offering sanctuaries, and now we're gonna evaluate. Mike is still the stupid chieftain over the capital. You're still the Bren. So go ahead, Michael, and toss that coin. It's currently clockwise.
All right, so if it goes counterclockwise, goodbye! You get swallowed. You get crushed under the gates of Tir na Nog.
Hold on, you can let it land, or you can do this number. I have to know.
I'm gonna let it land. I'm gonna be consistent.
All right.
So counterclockwise.
It's clockwise.
So now I get nothing, though.
You get Jack.
Doesn't, yeah.
Okay.
One is burnt, 4 cards, 4 cards, and 4 cards. We're back to the draft. Oh, no, sorry. First, we're going to check the advantage cards. This card here is from the stone circle. I no longer hold the stone circle. Joey does. Joey
yeah.
controls the gates of Tir na Nog.
I still control the valley.
Do you have the Tir na Nog card?
I do
already?
not.
Gates of Tir na Nog. I have the forest. I've got the plains.
No, you don't.
I've got the forest. I've got the Lost Valley.
There you go.
Joey has the plains. And now with these cards plus your Epic Tale cards, you can decide how you want to draft.
Oh, yeah, I guess these might matter?
They might.
Good night.
What's the Gates of Tir na Nog?
Area effect
Yeah.
is the coin toss thing that just happened.
It says when we're resolving it, did we resolve it or not? Because we resolved
We
it,
did
but
that
nothing
order.
happened.
We do the advantage cards first, then the coin toss. So you would have that in hand, had it swapped, and had your clan come off the board. Then, when resolving this effect,
So it only counts resolved if I had to lose somebody.
Right.
It's not like resolving it either way. Got it. All right. So this is worthless then.
Correct. It's a garbage card. So
well,
we're passing.
some of these offerings cost advantage cards. If you
Got it. Okay.
So
that
we're
makes
passing
sense.
3. Yes.
passing
Yeah.
3.
I need a different 3.
No, those are good.
All right.
Actually, I didn't want to pass you any of the cards, Joey.
Seems very pointed. Oh. Mike, this was like really bad that you gave me this one.
Well, I know. And so we're going to keep 2 of these.
Oh man, that's a good one.
I should have played the last card. I misread something last time. All right, that's good.
Oh, shoot. All right, fine. I'm doing it.
Okay, well, I'm pass. I'm. Whoop.
Mike, this is. Are you trying to lose by handing these cards? Wow.
Keeping 3, passing 1 along. Yeah, so the.
Whatever card you give me, Mike, I'm going to play first time. I'm just going to flip it. I'm not going to look at it.
Good.
I'm just going to say I'm going to do this.
Good.
So it's up to you. I don't want you to say later, it's like, if I would have known you were going to play that card, I could have won.
Yeah.
So I'm going to play.
I don't think so. Let me remind myself really quickly this. Got it. Okay. I will play this one.
All right.
There you go. Take that garbage and I'll take
It's going to be
this.
played first card. Nope, not doing that. Don't trust you at all.
Oh, this is where the game starts getting stressful. The first 2 rounds are kind of setup rounds. Mike, when you're ready to go, we're going to start playing.
We are going to start playing.
But now, I mean, the win conditions really start kicking into gear.
Yeah.
All right. I will play the festival token for the first time, right?
Nice.
Okay, and we'll pop the festival token in the valley. So now, anyone who initiates a clash there removes one of their clans.
All right. We'll place 1 citadel on the territory I'm present. This would be here. Means this territory's advantage card has not been played. Wherever it is, add it to your hand. May I have the lost fail, please?
You can go jump in a lake.
Whoa! But there's a sword in that lake. And a lady gave it to me. Merlin jokes are the best.
Yeah. Whew. Okay. Well, if that's the case, what I'm going to do then is I'm going to play for some nice exploration. The Bren chooses a territory, chooses a place, blah, 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 right? So where are you building out, Michael?
Does that work?
That.
Oh, you're doing it.
That touches 2 territories.
I'm doing it.
It's about.
Wow!
So I get to add one of my clans into this territory. What is that one? The
Throne of
Nuada. So this comes out here. At the end of a season, take the Bren marker and keep it during the next
Wow, okay.
assembly. Okay, so that is out. And now we've triggered the other module that I talked about here in the game. So one of these bad
cut
boys.
it. I don't trust
Shuffle
you.
it.
Go for
Yeah,
it.
there's-
Go for it.
yeah.
Cut it. One of these bad boys
Call
is
that a
coming out
cut?
here.
Are you kidding me? Oof.
We're going to reveal this. Least sanctuaries.
All right, no, we're going to recut that.
Good going, Joe. So whoever has
That's horrible.
have the least sanctuaries adjacent. Sanctuaries are
if you're
these.
Yeah.
So Mike is present with the fewest sanctuaries. What does that
Wait.
one look like? The
if you're in every sanctuary, then you have the least adjacent, right?
Oh, have them adjacent. Yeah, I only
Yeah.
have one adjacent to me.
You're
All right.
these two, right?
I have this one adjacent to me.
Oh, sorry. So how these work? You evaluate all of the surrounding territories.
Okay.
And you see, this is an action that you can take. Hold a ceremony at a Nemeton.
Okay.
Whoever has the fewest sanctuaries in this case,
Okay.
adjacent to this Nemeton,
Right.
which right now is Mike, because he's only present in these 2, whereas Joey and I are present at
I
3 of
gotcha.
them.
Okay.
You can take an action to hold a ceremony. They're giving you this deed token.
Right.
And remember that deed tokens lower the threshold for you to meet a win condition.
Okay.
So, in other words, good going, Joey. So that was my exploration. I placed a clan out there.
I think I'm going to go ahead and hold a ceremony.
Go for it. Take the deed token.
That worked out well timing wise for me.
Very
Your
neat.
pal,
all right,
Mike DeLicio.
here we go. In each territory I'm present, you may place 1 clan for each citadel in that territory.
Hit him.
So what that mean?
1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm good with that. Wait a minute. Wait. Am I good with that?
Yeah, you are.
You declared.
I declared I'm good with it. Go ahead and do your thing before you play the Epic Tale card, though.
Okay, so I do this first.
Yeah.
Okay. Place out Shaboys. 1 there. 1 there.
2 there.
2 there.
When a card that adds clans.
Wait. That's another card action. He can't
No,
just.
that's a reaction card.
Oh, it's a. Okay.
Yeah, it's a
card that adds clans is played, you may double the number of clans added.
Okay.
I'm gonna go here, and I'm running out of people.
Your
by the
piece
way.
limited.
Okay. That's actually fantastic.
Well done.
No, you're good. You did it. You played the card, Joey.
You were right.
Yeah, no, it's good, but you played it.
There's no way not to have done that.
You're
This
correct. You're right.
action.
All right,
So
but we
right
can
now,
move them
Mike is
out.
chieftain over 6 people.
He doesn't know that.
Only
though.
need 5.
And you only even needed 5. So in other words,
You told him.
good going, Joey.
All right.
Holy heavens, Joseph.
I know this is no bueno.
Where did my card go? Oh, yes. Okay. Joseph, I am going to play the Sanctuary card. So I'm going to build a Sanctuary where I'm present, out here. And I may draw an Epic Tale card.
He's at 5.
I have 5 Sanctuaries. That's true. And I drew an Epic Tale card.
What happens if 2 people are able to fulfill a winning condition?
Bren is the tiebreaker.
Right, but you've got a thing that gives you the Bren.
Not yet. It's
Oh, you
sitting
don't.
out here.
That would happen next round. Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and take a pretender token.
Okay, Michael is saying that he is vying for this.
All right, hold up. I'm not a big fan of that. I am going to. That's only one. All right, let's do this. Oh, I have to play a season card. Move one or more of your clans from the plains to one or more adjacent territories. So let's go ahead and go here. And after I play a season card,
That is a season. Wait, is that
Correct.
a
So
season?
season is an action.
move
card.
any one clan from a territory adjacent to the Vale into it. So these are going to leave you.
One, right?
Yeah, just one.
Only
Still,
one.
I'm still okay.
Mike's still good because he has a deed token. So
He also has a tiebreaker.
and he has the tiebreaker.
Got it.
Oh, you removed a
Plain
clan,
tone.
right?
I-
You removed one from.
Is that called removed? I guess because I moved
Yeah, no,
it.
it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, no, but this still wouldn't work. This still wouldn't work.
Oof. Oof. Okay. I am going to place a clan in any territory. So I'm going to go over here to the stone circle. I almost call it the stone temple pilot. I don't
So
know
he
why.
actually right now has also the winning condition.
I am in 6. Yeah, I'm in present with 6 sanctuaries. So I did that.
So I would have to hold the. I would basically have to hold this because you don't get that until your next. Until the beginning of the next round, right?
After we check to see if a player has won the game.
Yeah.
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 Although there are those tricky
There
other
are
effects.
There
and
are
stuff.
other effects for sure.
Oh, does it start a... No, because the card is just place a clan in a territory, has no clash symbol in it, so no clash is started there.
Okay. Oof. Okay. I will simply. Place a clan. Oh my gosh, this is brutal.
You want to place it there. Okay, just make it sure.
Well, I have to be. It has to be somewhere I'm
Where
present.
you're present. Got it.
All right, I am going to make an offering over here. I have to get rid of an advantage card, which I'm doing. And I get to do one of these or all of these. I
Do
assume
it all.
of them.
So place a new territory, take the matching advantage card. You may move one of your clans from an adjacent territory into that one.
All right, and I can also choose to do that whether when I see the territory. I'm going to place it over here. Yes.
Okay.
What's the
So-
ability on that? What does that do for me?
Mountains.
Mountains. When one or more of your one or more clans are moved to the mountains, you have to either discard an action card or lose one of the clans.
Oh, this is
moving
where
in.
you decide.
That's wonderful, by the way. I would not choose to do that. Very
Wait.
much so.
Take the matching advantage card. Read that advantage card, Joseph.
When you move one or more clans to the mountain, ignore the mountain's territory effect.
That's huge that you get the get that benefit.
So I
of
get
it
to
right
move
now.
somebody over there.
You can.
One person, it says?
You may move one or more of your clans.
All right, well, you just king made for Chris. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. You're in that position.
wait.
You're in that position right now.
But I'm also 2, 3, 4, 5. I also have 6
You're in
sanctuaries.
6. You have 6 sanctuaries?
I don't think so.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Joey
Oh.
does.
Wait, 2, 3. I have 7.
And it doesn't matter if
matter.
you go over.
So
It's just you met the condition.
But
I'm
he's going to
meeting
get the
condition.
Bren next round if it goes beyond this round. That is. I mean, I'm just saying that is information you should know.
All right, so I could move this guy here. And I go. You can initiate a class, couldn't you?
You can move one or more from any adjacent territories, or
One or more.
Move one or more of your clans from adjacent
like you
territories.
could have done that. I don't know why you'd want to, but
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing is what he's doing is smart. Also, if we count it up, Joey
It's
is at 1,
definitely
2,
smart
3,
for
4,
you.
5, 6, 7. Joey, you're also in 6 territories.
Right,
plus.
so I can take it. Now, if I ever get 2, do I win? Like if I get sanctuaries and territories, I would win.
That wins over if I only have sanctuaries.
Got
Right.
it.
all right. Well, the dream was fun while it lasted.
Oh my goodness.
The plane starts a clash. No?
Planes?
Why would that?
a long time ago.
Yeah.
Oh,
so-
got it. Okay.
Whew, okay. I think I gotta do this. All right, Joey, you and I are starting a clash right here. Double Sanctuary Town. Initiate a clash in a shared territory where you're present. Me as the instigator. There's no citadels to run to. So
Got
we're
it.
running to the hills. Joey, I declare combat. Or attack, I guess is my thing.
Yeah, you're kind of hosed there.
He can get rid of action cards or try to
can.
hold on to that guy.
Only action cards, right?
You can discard any card, can't you?
Has to be
Oh, by the way, that was actually already used. I assume
Has to
that
be
went that
action
one.
has to
cards?
be action cards, the green
okay.
ones. I did do the Dune sound. I didn't even feel that come out of my mouth. That was really weird. I had to like listen back to it.
When you move in, you can choose to start a clash or not.
If your card has the red clash symbol
You're
on
initiating
it,
a clash.
You have to do a clash.
yes. But you could try to negotiate and say,
You can,
"Let's
yeah,
not."
you can say no bloodshed if you want to do that.
All right. You want? Let's just go ahead and.
I can read you like the back of the book. Joey.
You've only got one card. I'm not going to do anything.
Okay.
You can- he could,
No, I'm attacking you, so you have to either.
So I can just.
He can
take it.
retreat, right?
Oh, I could retreat. Let's do that.
Wait, no. Withdraw is a maneuver. I get the first maneuver.
Got it. All right. Okay.
You could die.
Mr. Bond.
Okay. Tom, can we cut back to the table view? So
right.
you are not. Withdrawing is a maneuver. I'm doing the first maneuver, which is attack.
So I'm dying.
You're either discarding a card or you're dying.
I'm going to die.
Okay.
Whew. Okay, that stops one of Joey's win conditions, but he still has 6 territories. Now that that's done, there's no other enemies in the space. I won the combat.
You're done?
Yes.
I'll just draw an epic tail card and hope that it somehow gives me a win. There we go.
All right. I'm doing the druid.
Whew.
I get to look at the action cards and choose one, put it in my hand.
That's not your last action card?
It is not.
Okay,
That is why I could not discard.
that's true.
Because if I would discard, I could not play either.
Oh my gosh.
What did you play?
The druid. So I
And what
get
did that do?
I get to go with the action cards and grab a card back up here. Hold on. You're going to king make if you do this, Mike. Do you want Chris to win?
Something's got to give here. Something's got to give.
Do you want Chris to win the game?
I want somebody to win the game. Here, I'll take it back. There's
you
no
can- you
reason
can
to be
do
a
it.
jerk. No, there's no reason to
No,
be a
you can
jerk.
actually do it.
I know I can. Let's just keep. Go ahead. There was a method to my madness, but let's just go.
I don't know if you're going to do it or not. All right. I finally talked about doing something. I should try that in Zuvadis. Maybe I would've
So
liked
are
it.
you get
You
to
did the druid thing.
I did the druid.
I didn't
That's all.
mess it up.
It's done. What was
done.
the druid effect?
He picked
I
a
did
card
pick
from
a card
out of
from
the
there.
discards.
Nice. Very good. This is painful, but I got to do it. I am going to take
2 advantage cards. They can be face up or face down.
There it goes.
So I'm taking the one where I get to take the Bren. And then...
Have you taken a pretender token yet?
I have not yet.
Okay.
That's true. I mean, I should maybe have...
You should maybe...
That should have been my turn, because that would have bought more time. But I'm already committed to this, so... bum. I don't have any in planes. Move any one clan from a territory adjacent to Lost Vale into it. Okay, yeah, I'm taking that one. And that is my epic action card. When I play an epic tail card, draw an epic tail card. Okay. Okay. I'm done. Mike.
You done?
Yeah. Gosh, this is terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Okay. I have one other epic tail card in my hand. It's right there.
You're drawing?
No, it just says I can place a clan in a territory. Oof. That doesn't mean anything.
A territory where you're present?
Literally nothing for me.
All right.
Yeah, I've just gotten. Once that happened, I had nothing to counteract it.
All right, what you playing?
Place 1 sanctuary in a territory where you are present.
And draw
And draw an epic tail card.
You can dedicate it to one of these.
What is this?
Remove one of your clans. Move one of your clans to an adjacent territory where at least one opponent is present. In the ensuing clash before Citadel Step, you may remove one clan.
No, what's the other one do?
Discard an advantage card. Move a clan to an adjacent territory. You must be present in the start or end territory. If you wish, do not cause.
No, I'm not going to do any of those.
Yeah,
All right.
cause a clash. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Woof. Woof. There. Oh, I'm going to take a pretender token.
Probably your best bet. Yep. I'm going to pass.
All right, I'm going to go conquest here. Actually, no, I'm going to... I can take a pretender token as well, right? Mm-hmm. I guess I'll take one.
Right there.
There we go.
So each of us are vying for an end thing. All right, here we go. Migration. Choose a territory. Move one or more of your clans from the chosen territory to one of the adjacent territories. I am moving from here into here, into the plains. This is going to start a clash.
Okay.
So, I'm going to do the... Oh, yeah, so you
I go in there.
Run and hide. I'm doing the first attack. Are you going to take the hit?
Hit, or are you going to discard your 1 green card?
I'm going to take the hit.
Okay. That's the end of the clash, and now this guy comes out, so you're still in that territory.
Yep.
All right. That was my turn. Mike.
Pass.
All right, I am going to... Let's see here. Conquest. Choose 1 territory. You may move any number of your clan from territories adjacent to this territory into it. So these guys are going to go in here.
Okay.
And, all right, when you perform an attack maneuver, you can choose whether the attack player removes 1 clan or discards an action card. Well, actually, you have no action cards, do
I
you?
have no action cards.
So you're just going to take a hit anyway. So
Okay.
All
So
right.
you get to do the first, and you're declaring that
you're going to lose that.
I
Yep.
take a hit. Okay. And now I get to do maneuver back to you.
Okay.
So I can withdraw. How many sanctuaries do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. If I leave here. When one of my clans is removed.
No, you'd have 5, Chris. Because you have 1, 2, 3.
I'm not in here.
Oh, I'm counting him. Sorry.
When one of your clans is removed, place the removed clan in another territory where you're present, and this does not initiate a clash. Okay. So that's that. Okay. And then I can withdraw or I'm gonna attack. I'm gonna attack you, Joey.
You gonna attack me? Mm-hmm. No. All right, so I'm gonna just
You lose one guy.
Or I have to withdraw everybody if I withdraw, right?
No,
No,
so
this is
as
you
an
have a
attack,
maneuver like
Got
this
it.
could-
All right.
green card or take a hit.
I guess take a hit.
Yeah, you could withdraw now if you wanted to.
No,
but
I'm
I
gonna
don't.
take you out.
You're gonna take me out. Okay. At the end of a battle, at the end of a clash that I did not win,
He's gaining a deed.
I gain a deed token. Indeed.
Okay, all right. So now we are tied, right? Because I've got 6 and 6.
He only needs to be in 5 now.
4, 5. I'm in 5 territories. But how many clash? Or okay. So my turn. I have to pass.
Pass.
All right, so we are going to tie now, 6 and 6, because I've got temples and I've got territories.
I only have 1, 2, 3, 4. I only have 4
So he didn't
sanctuaries,
meet that one. Yep.
Okay,
and
so
I'm only in 5 territories. So if you pass now, I think that means you
pass.
still have 2 win conditions.
I think so.
all right, so I pass.
All right. So I would get the Bren marker at the end of the season from this effect here, but we're going to evaluate. We're going to evaluate the win conditions, right? Joey, you're on 6 or more areas,
Yep.
Yes.
and you have 6 or more sanctuaries. I only have, with the aid of this, technically 6 territories.
Right. I only have 4 of the 6 I need. Or 3 of the 6 I need. Yep.
That means, Joey, with 2 win conditions, you took it.
Mike was really nice to me on not noping that card, by the way.
Really,
That was really nice because he was like,
can I be honest?
it was like, you're like, okay, we can go ahead.
Can I be honest? I was going to geist you because I thought we'd go on for another 4 rounds if I didn't. And I'm glad
That's true.
I didn't.
Yeah,
That's
because
funny, yeah.
you would have, no one would have wanted
Because
you
I
to play
thought
that
we were
card.
getting so close to a stalemate
Yes.
that it would just be, and we got to keep things moving here,
I could not have won this round if you would have played that card.
Yeah.
I
no.
had a good hold because Joey, if you didn't do that, I would have kept 2 more sanctuaries.
Yeah.
So I would have been at 6 plus this deed token.
Yeah.
Could have been a 6.
I realized that all the cards I had were absolutely in no way going to help me with this condition or spreading out to other places.
So you had no movement cards,
I
right?
had
You had-
nothing like that.
Okay, so you
yeah,
just-
yeah. I had the Geist card, well, obviously, which I, almost played, and then some other things that were reactionary cards that weren't going to happen.
If I had
Okay.
another sanctuary card and an action card in hand, I could have done some interesting stuff. But there you go. That's the card draft matters so much, but also it's one of the most flexible card drafts. As I mentioned at the start of the video, if you didn't catch it there, the crowdfunding is starting soon. You can either get just the expansion or what's on the wall, the big box with
Yep.
both expansions, including seasons.
This is a nice little modular expansion, right? It was pretty easy to incorporate into the game.
2 easy modules.
Yeah.
And a lot of those,
that.
red epic tail cards
Yeah.
were
New.
ones.
Those
as well.
are cool. Those are really situational too. You're like,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So there you go. There's some backwards compatibility that they have. So if you have previous editions and everything, but that was a really good taste of Inish.
Yeah,
right
really
there.
was.
Yeah. All right, folks. That's the last game of the Spring Spectacular, but
What?
we're not done.
What? What are we doing?
We got a game show.
That's right.
Needs to get fired up over in the other room.
Baby.
So we're going to close up here. Join us back in 17 minutes
Whoa.
for the last live stream. We're
very
going to goof
specific.
around, do some. I don't know actually what Tom has in mind.
He never tells us.
We don't know. We'll figure it out.
So join us there. Thanks so much for coming out to this playthrough of Inish. I'm Chris Yee.
I'm Mike DeLisio.
I'm Joey Evans.
Be the Bren.